Welcome, fellow geeks, to tonight's episode of Tabletop Treasure Hunters. Tonight we have with us the Foresight Faction on their first official Foresight Faction business job, and they have the Goldbloods joining them tonight. So we have our wonderful cast here with us playing said guilds, and let's introduce them because they're great people. And let's start with, overlay, Shelby. Shelby, tell us about you. Tell us about Evelyn.
Right. Hi. I don't like going first, but that's okay. My name is Shelby Hall, on the internet at Shelby is a Nerd. I'm a TTRPG GM, player, streamer, and variety gamer on Twitch, also at Shelby is a Nerd. And Evelyn Vesper is a Curse of the Cosmos oracle. She often has her head up in the clouds, which is sort of ironic because she mainly fights with the undead that come from the ground. Everyone thinks that she might be a little bit evil, but I think she's just a really fun gal, if not a bit spooky.
Awesome. I love it. I love the poeticness of the undead from the ground to the sky. I never thought of that. Very good. Glad to have you on, Shelby. Katie, tell us about you. Tell us about Raiden, and you might as well tell us about Kona while you're at it.
Okay. Hi, I'm Katie. I'm part of Level 1 Geek, the button pusher. I play Raiden, who is a fetchling summoner with his best pal Kona, who is a fox. And we're just really happy to be here. Kona tonight is being dressed by Evelyn. And Evelyn can explain what Kona has on.
Yes, so for Kona, I've chosen a golden bow tie that has a little charm hanging from the center of a crescent moon.
Wonderful.
Lovely.
Kona's
That's
a handsome
pretty
boy.
Adorable. Good stuff. Yeah, I love it. And this is the first time that we've actually had Evelyn and Raiden together on a job. We saw Evelyn and Sokra in the Fall of Plaguestone, and then we had Sokra and Raiden last job, and now we got Evelyn and Raiden. So excited to see how they play together. Very good, very good. That is the Foresight Faction this evening. Tori, tell us about Teal to start off the Goldbloods. And you know what? Tag's not an Eidolon, but Tag can get some love too. Tell us about Teal and Tag.
Well, hi, I'm Tori. I'm from Level 1 Geek, and I'm playing Teal Tinbrook. Nice to meet you. She's just a real friendly gal. She likes to wear armor and swing a sword and just make lots of friends. And her trusty companion is Tag. And he's a good horse he's dark gray. He's got a beautiful mane. And even though he might not be going into the party today, Teal did go ahead and decide to braid his tail and braid his mane, just make him look real nice and fancy so that he can support her in spirit, if not actually there.
Wonderful. Love it, love it. Glad to have you here tonight, Tori. And last but not least, Tatum, tell us about Margot.
So I'm Tatum. I'm Tori's older sister, and I'm just here to have a good time. Margot is a halfling, and she is she got over her loss in the arena. It was very difficult though, but now she's just looking forward to going to this wonderful party, all gussied up. She's currently covering her dress because we haven't gotten there yet, and she wants to make sure that nothing actually, messes with it. But she's ready to just be here and to get down to business and also have a good time.
Very good. Love it, love it. Glad to have you here, Tatum. Margot is great. And that's our wonderful cast for this evening. I am Chase with Level 1 Geek. I am the game master for this campaign. And that's us for tonight, everybody. So let's talk about some details before we jump into things. First off, we are playing Tabletop Treasure Hunters. This is our homebrewed Pathfinder 2nd Edition campaign. And we are playing in the setting of Galarion. So many of the locations, names we might mention, deities, characters, etc. are all from the world of Galarion from Pathfinder 2nd Edition. And that game is owned by a company named Paizo. So Paizo, thank you for giving us a wonderful game to play. And the job that we're on tonight, if you're wondering why we have some gold and some fancy dress-ups tonight, is if you guys remember from the last briefing session about what job we're going on tonight, we have the Foresight Faction is being tasked to go investigate the power transfer from Arbiter Themis. Goldbloods are joining them on this job. Now, for anybody who missed Season 2, Season 2 ended with the Foresight Faction winning the competition, and they had one final job that they were going to go participate on, and they brought the Contract Consortium with them. And on that job, they discovered some sort of ancient, powerful, potentially cataclysmic power that was supposed to be very dangerous to handle. They took it away from somebody who was a bit out of control with it, and they were going to store it away somewhere safe. But at the very end, they were betrayed by Arbiter Themis of the Contract Consortium, who broke her, or not so much broke. Themis doesn't break oaths, but she she worded her way around the oath, took the power, and fled away. So she's had that power for quite some time now. She's been wreaking a bit of legal havoc with it. And for some reason now, it is time for her to pass the power on to somebody else. The Foresight Faction tonight is tasked with investigating and infiltrating this party. The power is going to be transferred semi-publicly to people who are invited to this gathering. The First World Fortune Seekers Alliance is not invited. So they will be sneaking in, trying to see who the power is going to, and hoping that the person who's gaining the power will maybe be more reasonable than Themis and possibly consider putting the power away somewhere safe. So that is the job for tonight. It is party infiltration, and that's what we're doing tonight. Now, before we get into any more of it, a couple things for you, chat. You guys know for this series, we have chat interactions. We have this fun little affirmation bar up above our players. If you put it towards the hero side, it's going to give them boosts to their rolls. If you put it towards the villain side, the bad guys are going to get boosts. If you exceed that bar, it's going to go to hero and villain points. Both of our guilds have unique hero point usages. The Foresight Faction is going to help everybody with their skill checks. The Goldbloods are going to help people take less damage. And they can also use them to cheat death if they get enough of them. So pretty helpful. We also have blessings. We have bag items where you guys can have them draw something from their guild bag of holdings. Lots of fun things. If you want the details, go to level1geek.com. Check out our page for Tabletop Treasure Hunters. We have a full explanation there. You can also hit ! engage to get some details there. And I'm going to let that do the talking because I could talk about chat interactions forever. But we hope you guys enjoy them tonight. Also, we do have the community challenges for the Goldbloods and for the Foresight Faction. Now, I started these last week with the, I've been experimenting with them. We haven't used community challenges before. I didn't know we couldn't take them down. So we did get the Company of Honor and the Powder Pack to finish last night during Frost Geeks. So that was wonderful. And then today, when I tried to put the other ones up, they broke. So what I'm going to do instead is, since these two guilds are a little bit behind anyways, any mana points that go towards this tonight, I'm going to split equally between the Foresight Faction and the Goldbloods, and then I'll hopefully get them working by the next session. We'll put them up for the arena and see if we can get some bonus stuff for the Foresight Faction and for the Goldbloods. And yeah, I think that's what we got for chat interactions tonight, guys. So last thing, before we jump into the actual game, just some thank yous. Lots of work goes into this show. We have a lot of cool people helping us with the season this year. So big thank you to our sponsors. We have Level 1 Gamers, who's been sponsoring our arena sessions, giving out cool geek gear. Check them out. They give away nerdy mugs, nerdy swag, all kinds of cool stuff. Level 1 Gamers, check it out. Big thanks to Knights of the Steel. If you join our Discord, you can get a free Treasure Hunters art pack for their app NPC for hire. We have a special channel in there. If you join the Discord, ask for a free code and we'll get it to you. They also had their artist Christiana Leone donate all of our character art this season, which is just absolutely beautiful. So big thanks to her. Big thanks to Che and Peku. We support their Patreon because they give you access and permission to use these beautiful maps that we're going to be using tonight. So huge shout out to them. And just a big shout out to Level 1 Geek team and all of our cast this season because they're awesome and lots of work goes into all of this. So thank you everybody. And I do believe that Evelyn and Raiden have a couple of extra thanks for our wonderful Patreon supporters as well. If you two wouldn't mind taking it away.
Yeah, so we'd like to thank the following: Ondoin Gaming, Joe Dameron, I'm going to get this whole thing wrong, Matt C., Drew Gherkin, and Marcusio Di... Can't say the last name because I'm just bad at names.
Oh, well, don't forget, we've got a couple more. We'd also like to thank Sam Faro, Real Life Unicorn. Oh, I'd like to meet them. The Side Quest in Podcast, and Kimberly Young. Thank you so much.
Yes, indeed. Thank you. so much to everybody who supports this show. That also extends out to our subscribers, our followers, people who share us around. We can't do this without you guys. So thank you so much to all of you. Very much love. All right. I think that is everything in terms of logistics and specifics. So let's jump into the game. And we're going to start this off as we do every session this season, which is we have votes. The winning guild is decided this season, not by gold like previous seasons, but by renown. Renown is given by you, chat, for your votes, as well as earned in the arena. So we're going to put up our first poll here in a few minutes. We have 3 polls throughout the evening, 1 right now, 1 at break, and 1 towards the end of the session. We tally them all up, and whoever wins those polls is going to get a bonus renown at the end of the session. So Foresight Faction, this is your job. Why don't you guys start? Tell us why you think Foresight Faction deserves the votes tonight.
Have you seen Kona tonight? He is the most dapper of foxes. He is very excited to go on this, and he's going to be a lovely, lovely transport for Evelyn here, because Evelyn needs a ride too. And look how fancy Evelyn is. I am also in my best, and I think that we should be voted for.
Well,
do it for Kona.
As well as I've also put in a bit of work. I did a bit of a reading to determine how tonight would go, and I pulled 2 cards. We have the Uprising and the Foreign Trader. So I've really done a lot of research into this job. Perhaps I'll tell you a bit more about them as we get going, because they could prove to point towards an interesting twist tonight.
Evelyn throwing in a bit of mystery. You're gonna love a little mystery.
Wonderful. Very good. Very good. And what is your reply to that, Goldbloods? Why do you guys think you deserve the vote tonight?
You go ahead, Tatum.
Well, I would just like to say that Goldbloods go all out, and that's just our vibe. The first day we showed up to the arena, we went all out with that dance routine and the awesome music. When X and Teal went totally ham on all of those people, those icky people, and then they threw a party afterwards, that was all out. When I went into that arena and almost single-handedly took down that death bot, even though I was trying to get people to help me, but that's okay, we're neither here nor there, that was all out. And then today, we're wearing some pretty awesome dresses, and Teal, something's really special about her dress. So we're just going all out, and we will continue to go all out, regardless of what our standing in is with the renown. That's the Goldblood way.
Oh, thank you so much, Margot. I didn't want to brag about my dress, but I did make it myself, and I stayed up so many nights just stitching away. And X, he said that my dress was I told you this, Margot. He said my dress was like a knife to consumerism. I wasn't quite sure what he meant by that, but I think it's a good thing. So I mean, I'm just here. I'm real excited, and I hope y'all like my dress. Even if you don't vote for us, I'll totally understand. But we're gonna just have so much fun.
Wonderful. Excellent retort. That is our 2 guilds for the evening. So first poll is going to go up. Make sure you vote. We have the Foresight Faction, Evelyn and Ryden, and Kona, of course. And we have the Goldbloods, Teal, Tag, and Margot. So once that goes up, definitely make sure you vote. And
don't forget Bones, who will surely make an appearance later.
Oh yeah, and of course Bones. So many wonderful companions in this session here. Very good. Yeah, that is our heroes tonight, everybody. And before we jump into the session, we had a ton of blessings dished out here. So let me roll some of those. We'll get the heroes nice and booned up with their blessings. And that is when we'll get going. Chat was asking about 5 villain points left over from last session. I didn't have 5 villain points left over from last session because if you caught the end, I spent them on a curse on Gilgamesh. He's being haunted by the meat toboggan. And if you don't know what a meat toboggan is, go watch the last session. You won't regret it, except for maybe the meat toboggan. So we'll see. Okay, blessings. We have a blessing. We have a moderate blessing total, if I'm counting here correctly, for Ryden. So Ryden, let's see who's blessing you tonight. Okay, you are blessed by Nivi Rombadazzle this evening, who is quite an interesting one. So we'll go ahead and put that up here in a bit. It's going to help your stealth and passiveness for this session. Straight up to the moderate there.
I feel a lot sneakier suddenly.
We've also got and that was from Wombat Fuzz in the side question, by the way, so thank you. And then it looks like RLU is giving out some blessings. I'm getting clarification on that one, RLU, so give me 1 second there. And then it looks like we also have a blessing for, let's see here. Shelby, yours got increased by Crazy Awesome.
Jace, roll for Margot's first, please. I have to step away for 1 sec.
Oh, yeah. Margot, here is your blessing. You're being blessed by Torag, and that is the minor blessing there for now. So gaining some resistance to physical attacks. That is also from Crazy Awesome. Thank you, Crazy Awesome. And then Tori also has one from Crazy Awesome because she's being Crazy Awesome. And we'll roll that, and we'll tell her when she gets back. Ooh, okay. So Tori got the most uncommon of the blessings. Teal rather got, and that's blessed by Besmara. So Besmara is one of the deities that gives a it gives a passive boon. It's not going to help during the session. It gives rewards during downtime. But most notably, if the Besmara blessing does get to major, the Goldbloods will earn an extra session this season where they will get to go on some sort of grand treasure hunt. So
that's cool.
Yeah, that is one of the special blessings this season. So, chat, if you want to max that out, definitely go for it. And I think we are all caught up there. Production can shout at me if otherwise, and I will catch them in a moment.
I think you might not be.
Wait, I think...
Am I not caught up?
Hold on, I get a scroll.
Who got Besmara?
You did.
You did.
Oh, okay. I was making sure.
Very good. Let's see here. Okay, RLU is giving full major to Raiden. So Raiden, you were straight up to major.
RLU, I do want to clarify that I got blessed and we chose to put it on Kona. That's why the bow tie is there. So Kona's doing extra, was it extra damage?
Yep, the moderate Shaylin damage now. So. Oh, and so you got a second blessing, Raiden. So you're straight to major and then straight to major on another?
Moderate
on another. Okay. Goodness gracious, so much Raiden love. Let's roll you one more here.
Evelyn, does it feel like the deities are watching us extra close tonight?
Well, I did tell you that I drew some cards. One of them, the foreign trader, tends to have a lot of inside knowledge that could potentially push us along our path. Perhaps those are the deities that you're feeling.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of odd because instead of being on the inside, it feels like they're on the outside, but the cards can be ambiguous like that.
I'm gonna take your word for it. Sounds great.
Oh yeah, just trust the process.
I will. You're great.
Thanks, you too.
And that blessing is from Ioma Day, right? So there's your second blessing. All right. Blessings done. Chat, you guys are amazing. Let's jump into it. You guys are traveling to Chiliax for this job. You are traveling to a small town named Alaria. Now, this is not a town that has been up very long in Chiliax. It's been up only for a couple years. And you guys know that this town was built by Arbiter Themis. So she kind of rules over this town. This is the new central headquarters for the Contract Consortium, which sadly separated from the First World Fortune Seekers Alliance after Themis took it over after her quick betrayal and dismissal of herself from the Alliance at the end of last season. So you guys are heading there. Now, typically you guys get the comfort of traveling on your wonderful quick lightning griffs that are provided by the Alliance, which is a very fast way of travel. But the Alliance didn't want Themis catching any word that you guys were anywhere near this area, and those are not the most subtle way of travel. So you guys have been traveling here by normal means, horse and carriage, ferries, all of that good stuff. Tag's probably got a lot of work in bringing you around here, Teal. So you guys are now just approaching this town. You can see Alaria off in the distance. It's just near sunset. The lights are just starting to go down. And you guys know that the power transfer is supposed to be announced within the next couple of hours. The party is already beginning right now. People are going to join. They're going to socialize. And this town is kind of more designed more like a fort. You can see it's surrounded by walls. There's watchtowers all around. There's gates that are currently closed, and they just have little doors on the side that open, that they're letting people in very slowly, one at a time. And it does look like they're auditing everybody who's trying to enter the city. Currently, it is a little bit chilly. You guys feel it's kind of a brisk chill. It's not terribly uncomfortable, but the air is starting to grow colder. And everything here just seems a little bit gloomy. It's a little bit overcast. The area around is green and looks nice enough, but just there's kind of a almost unnatural feeling mood about this place. It just feels kind of grim. And that's where you guys are at. Riding on Tag, riding on Kona, however you guys want to be approaching. Tell us what you're wearing as you approach here. You're clearly not in eyesight of any of the guards or anything. You guys are still a little ways away. But what are you guys wearing and how are you approaching?
Oh, Evelyn has on a long black dress with these kinds of sleeves, and a corset, and just some simple jewelry. It's a simple dress, but she looks, nice. And of course, as always, her hair is floating about as if it's just defying gravity and circling around her as she rides on Kona.
Wonderful. Yeah, I like it.
I was hoping to talk to everyone real quick about this. I don't know if we ever settled on a plan of approach. Like if we just wanted to march on up there and come in our fancy clothes and say, hello, we're here for the party. Or like if we're trying to sneak in and stuff. That's why I'm wearing my armor right now. I can change out of it real quick. I just wasn't quite sure what the plan was first.
I thought we weren't invited.
Well, I guess that's true.
It's called the subtle art of being a little bit less than truthful, Evelyn. That's all.
Oh, so you want to lie?
Absolutely, I do.
Oh, why didn't you just say so?
Well, there it is.
I get kind of nervous a little bit whenever I have to tell a lie. So, like, if we do that, I'll follow you, but maybe just don't make me talk or say anything or look at anyone or, like, carry out any kind of complicated plan.
Here's a solution to that. Just omit the truth. And you're not talking.
Right. Okay. I could do that. So we're going to just march up there and talk to them.
Well...
Right, I thought you were talking about the sewers. You said that you missed hanging around the sewers or something like that.
Well, okay. There's some things.
Did you used to live in the sewers or something?
No.
Are you being judging?
Teal, you can't really ask people that question.
Well,
but,
I'm so sorry. I thought Evelyn was suggesting that.
It's fine. I've heard that there's things in the sewer that would be kind of neat. Chase, what can I roll about infernal beasts?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a religion. And while you're doing that, make it blind, please, if you would, Raiden. Just want to address the hype train. There's like a million things going out right now, everybody. So thank you so much. Heroes, you're going to be getting lots of blessings. And I'm not going to be able to help you remember them all. So you guys are going to have to stay frosty, take note of the blessings you're given. And also we have the first vote up. We have lots of people voting already. We got Foresight Faction and Goldbloods, so go vote. All right.
Remember I have dubious knowledge?
Yes, dubious knowledge. Okay, Raiden, you are, what do you want to know about? Like, what exactly are you trying to gather? Like, what they could be, what types there? I mean, ask me some questions.
Yeah,
here.
So with infernal beasts, are they things that can be tame?
Now, first off, you know from your information, these were shadow beasts.
Shadow beasts.
Which are infernal in nature sometimes. And this is what you know about shadow beasts. You're actually very certain about this, very, very confident about it. You know that shadow beasts, despite their name, aren't actually made of shadow. They're not necessarily drawn to shadow. These type of beasts, it's just for the color of their fur. They tend to blend in very well at night for hunting. They are very stealthy. They like to stalk their prey. Anything like daylight or anything isn't actually going to affect them like it would like a typical shadow creature. It's more for just what they look like.
So
That's what you know.
in these sewers, there's these dogs, okay? And they're just sneaky, but they're shadow beasts. But it's just because of their fur. They're very misunderstood creatures. We can get in there, and we can make friends. Maybe it would be a way to sneak in and maybe have some help.
So, like, you mean like adopt these shadow dogs and like make them our new pets?
Yeah.
I really love pets, so I'm all for this plan.
Teal, I like your thinking.
Here's my only concern.
Yeah.
If we come out smelling like a sewer, it's going to be pretty obvious we don't belong at this party. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Well, maybe we could. I just went a little bit to Ryden's accent. Maybe we could just like pack up our nice clothes, like put them in a backpack or something, so they don't get all, like sewer watery and stuff. And then we could find like a nice dark corner to quickly change into our nice clothes, and then we just waltz into the party. It might smell a little bit, but we could like tell them it's some kind of fancy perfume. The perfumes, the expensive ones, always smell really bad like that.
I don't think that Ryder and I brought any other clothes.
This is the nicest thing I own. I think I look quite dashing.
You do.
Eh?
Very dashing.
Thank you.
I mean, I could like do the thing where I tie the skirt of my dress up in a knot and it looks like a giant diaper.
Well, that would give you riding pants and you could be on Kona.
Oh,
Evelyn,
that would work.
Evelyn, do you have any like incense or anything that we could just kind of like push around us before?
I almost did, but I chose something different on my level up.
That's all right. Maybe we can like find some flowers.
I have soap.
Okay, that's all I
Soap's
need.
good.
That's all I need.
Soap is good. See.
So,
So Tori, your blessing was maxed, and you're now blessed with Aurori as well.
oh, thank you, chat.
Continue.
So sounds like maybe the only problem we have is riding. If you get too dirty in like the sewer water and stuff, do you have like a magic way to get it out of your clothes or anything like that?
You don't need it. Probably. Maybe. I'm gonna think on that. Evelyn?
I can cloak you in shadow for a moment. And by a moment, I mean a minute. So if anyone starts to think you're really stinky, you could get away.
Here you go. Or you can do like a quick change. Just take it in a minute, get in the shadow, get changed.
But like you said, you didn't have any other clothes.
Oh, here's an idea.
Not
we
me,
could
you.
steal the clothes off of someone else.
That's also an idea. What if, hear me out, we can take Kona. Alright. Kona's a smart boy. We take Kona. We'll make him little. He can go in and he can be really cute to like 4 guests. And then he can like lead them out to us. And then we can take their clothes. Because it'll be really cute.
So, like, are we just gonna ask them real nice for their clothes, or
once they're outside and away from everybody, we don't have to ask nicely. Maybe we just like
like you're talking about like beating them up for their clothes?
No, like
Say
perhaps just
beating up,
putting them to sleep for a couple moments.
Just
They'll wake up.
Sleepy nine. They'll be fine. I'm not suggesting killing anybody. That's a bit fine.
Real quick,
Listen.
everybody else besides Tori's blessings are maxed. And I have
Ooh.
20 villain points. Continue.
Oh
That's a
no!
lot.
Oh,
Is
okay.
mine minor?
I
It's
get
not
a
my
sense
second
of the
one.
uprising.
Second one's at minor.
It is the Do you feel? Wait a minute. Do you feel all of the deities coming to pass from Evelyn's reading? Like
There's
does
like
it
there's a
feel-
little beam of sun coming down between the gray clouds as a couple of the clouds part a little bit.
Hey,
Nice sunlight beaming down on all of you.
Orin's gonna like nudge Kona. Look at that, buddy. It's really nice. Anyway,
Kona, your bow tie's gotten even larger.
Kona. He got more handsome.
Wow, this plan will definitely work now.
Evelyn, it will because it'll be great. So anyway, the sewers.
We're gonna like go through the sewers and then
Yeah.
like pop up, and then we're gonna send Kona in to lure some people out, and then we're gonna steal their clothes and leave them like sleeping somewhere off in a random corner.
Yeah, and also make friends with the shadow dogs.
Right. But what
Yeah.
are we gonna do with them once we have to leave the sewers? I don't know if they're gonna be allowed in the party.
Well, they'll guard the door or something. It'll be
Dog
fine.
door, sure.
Yeah, you can send them another way. I'm not seeing a problem here.
Well,
Maybe, sometimes our guild bags they get heavy, and sometimes our guild send us things to maybe deal with the smell.
Oh,
yeah, maybe. I mean,
like some perfume?
Sometimes, maybe, if our guild knows that we have a chance to go through the sewer, so maybe there's something there.
Raiden, would it just be easier if I gave you my blue cloak to cover you up and protect your clothes?
I think you should keep that. What? Why is everybody commenting on my clothes? I look fine.
oh,
No,
I love
you
your
look
clothes.
excellent. I want to protect your look. Your vibe is amazing. I
What
just want to
about
make sure you
yours?
maintain that.
Now, we're going to say that you guys are kind of, like, you guys are checking the perimeter as you guys are discussing and talking about your plan. You do see this large sewer entrance that was talked about. It's kind of downhill from the north entrance. You can see it goes under the hill. There's a big, large grate leading in. It doesn't appear to be guarded at all. And as you're walking the perimeter, Teal, you kind of trip on something. And it looks like there's a bottle with some sort of scroll rolled up inside of it.
Can I revise that slightly and say that I catch sight of something that Tag is about to step on? Because I'm definitely riding my horse.
Absolutely. You pull Tag back just in time before he crushes that bottle.
Oh, sorry about that, Tag. I didn't want you to step on this thing. Teal will hop off her horse and look at it.
Yeah, it feels powerful. You can't see anything physically happening with it, but as you grab this bottle, you can almost feel like this energy radiating off of it. You feel stronger when you hold it. And when you unroll the scroll on side, there's just a very perfectly inked skull and crossbones with like a very fancy design around it, with pictures of the sea around it, some sort of ship. It's beautiful. Looks like a beautiful piece of art. But this feels special to you.
I'm peeking over the shoulder, looking.
Wow.
What's that?
What do you think this thing is?
Oh, it's a. Can I roll a religion?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, can I help? I'm good.
Blind.
At
Yeah. You guys can both just roll for yourselves and see if either of you
Okay.
know. Don't even worry about it blind.
But
First
what if I
roll.
really fail?
that. Oh sheesh.
Yeah. Oh, tell me what Ryden thinks.
Evelyn, you are so.
that was your
so-
roll. Just kidding. I rolled a nat 20.
You know this is a symbol of Besmara. This is just Besmara iconography. She is the pirate queen deity, the deity over the seas and worshipped by pirates.
The pirate queen.
Bismara?
You feel like that's probably wrong. You feel like that's definitely not Besmara. Like that's probably just a cursed symbol of death. Very ill fortune for anybody who touches that.
Now, Evelyn,
Oh yes.
you drew those cards.
Uh-huh.
Are we sure that this is Bismara? Like, it kind of looks a little deathy.
Oh, well, I
I
mean,
mean-
A lot of what I do looks a little bit deathy,
Well,
but
yeah, but
I'm
like
fine, huh? You have something against deathy looking things?
No, I'm not. No. I'm sorry. I
can
phrased
just,
this
like,
wrong.
Sense this. I don't know. It doesn't quite feel deathy. I mean, I know it looks that way, but like Evelyn said, not everything that looks that way is bad. It just kind of has a good vibe. I'm feeling.
Oh, I know how to check. If you put your ear up to it and you can hear the ocean, that's how you'll know it's Besmara.
Whoa! She will do that immediately.
Yeah,
does it sound
absolutely.
like the ocean?
It does.
Evelyn, you were right. It sounds like the ocean. Oh my gosh! Do you know what this means? Do you know what all this? Do you know what this means? Margot, do you know what this means?
Tell me, Teal, please. What does
That
it
means
mean?
this is a treasure map from Bismara, and guess who else did that? Only Wizbazar and Dora. They did that job, the Bismara job, and they did it with Otis and Leaf, and it was amazing. And we're gonna get to do that just like they did, like those legends, and they won last time.
Oh, that's amazing. That's got to be a good omen. I mean, what do you think, Evelyn? You know about omens. Is that a good omen?
Well, I certainly don't think it's a bad one. But then again, it is what you make of it.
I love your realism. Thank you. Thank you so much, Evelyn.
Just in case Raiden rips off the sleeve of his shirt, will you wrap it in this just to like protect it and maybe even yourself? Just precaution.
Well, I could just put it back in this case so I don't have to touch it if that'll make you more comfy. But you know what? I'll just take your sleeve because you already ripped it off, and like I don't want that to go to waste because it's such a nice shirt. And you obviously prize it very much because it's apparently the only one that you have. So I'll just put this around it.
Not the only one. It's just it was a nice one. I have a couple others.
Well,
also,
that makes me feel better.
Teal and Raiden, both of your guild bags simultaneously get heavier. Raiden, you get that beautiful cologne that you were talking about. It's like your guild saw it coming. And
Look
you have
at
this
that!
lovely bottle
We're
of
like,
of
oh
some
boy,
sort of
Raiden
scent.
is going to want to go through the sewers. And he doesn't have any other clothes. Let's send him his cologne.
And Teal, very on theme for you, you pull out another parchment rolled up in a bottle, but this one doesn't feel quite so powerful. Would you like to read it?
Sure. I'll pull Margot over. Margot, look what they sent us. Here, let's take a quick look.
Yeah, please.
This is what it says. You can go ahead and read it out loud.
Hold on. Hello, Pyob. This is absolutely fascinating. I have so many questions. Let's start with this. What plane of existence are you on? Please send back something blue. Avoid alchemical liquids, though. That could be disastrous. Vinasis? Do y'all know who? Do y'all know Vinasis? You ever heard of someone by that name?
Doesn't ring a bell to anybody.
No.
All right. Well, they're writing to Pyob and they want something blue. So, but not alchemical. So I guess keep your eyes out for anything.
Well, maybe if this gets super dirty, I can send it.
Why don't
that's a great idea.
You could just take a little bit off of it right now. I could help. He pulls the dagger out and starts going.
No, not yet. Let's just wait first. And then we'll send it later because it'll have adventure in it, and it's gonna be so neat for them.
Oh, that's such a good idea, Margot. It
makes
a little
sense.
adventure in the clothes.
Teal,
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Raiden.
Maybe he means you. I mean, your name, and it was in your bag. Is Pyob trying to marry you off?
It's really interesting.
I got that vibe, Evelyn, and we got dinner all together, which that was a different vibe on its own. But I don't think Pyob's that. I don't think that's his thing.
And
Right.
I mean, it doesn't. I'm not so good with letters, but blue isn't capitalized, and so that means it's like not a person,
They would
right?
say someone blue, right?
Oh, that too. Yeah, something.
Okay, it's
Versus
probably
someone.
a false alarm. Are these the sewer entrances?
Yes, you've reached the sewer entrances with your discussions and your blessings and your letters.
We made it.
Yeah, as you guys approach here, you definitely get a pretty awful smell as you approach here. It kind of comes wafting through the air, almost like a palpable feeling across your face. But it definitely looks like there is an entrance there. It is very dark. There is no torchlight lighting this this tunnel, but it looks like you can easily get in there. It looks like at this point even Tag could fit in.
Oh, look at that, Tag boy! You can fit right in here.
Teal, could I ride with you on Tag? Just so I don't have to step in the muck?
Oh, you could just ride up on Tag if you want.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Thank you.
Sure. I guess there's no reason for me to get off yet, so I'll hop up on Tag too. We can both ride him.
Okay.
Evelyn, did you want to get on Kona?
Oh, sure. Hi, Kona. What a good boy.
He,
And she
nuzzles you.
she sort of like straightens his bow tie, and will just conjure a dancing light bulb. And just for flavor, it looks like a little skull, just like bobbing around, giving off light, a purple glow.
Very nice. Yeah, so you get some light. That light is enough to very nicely light this tunnel ahead with that kind of purple glow, and you guys can see ahead. There's walkways, quite large ones, on either side of kind of a river of sewage coming out here. So you guys currently don't have to walk in muck, and you see a clear path up ahead. And Evelyn, as you get on Kona looks pretty frail and small in stature, and you being a normal-sized elf, looks like it should be kind of a strain, but when you sit down on Kona, it doesn't even phase him. Either
Kona,
Evelyn is
have
very
you been
light
working
or
out?
Kona is very strong. Or both.
Kona just puts his head up a little straighter. Look at him. He's really proud.
All right,
right.
how do we know if we see shadow dogs? Oh, sorry, Chase.
Oh no, you're good.
Why don't we lead Evelyn? If you could put your light out in front. I know you like to kind of hang back and just stay out of the fray. So you can stay in the back if you want. I'm just saying because I watched you in the arena and you kind of like to stay back and not really do much. So I just didn't want to pressure you into going in front and actually getting in, up into the action. So.
I like to stay back when I have several people attacking me at once.
Yeah, no, totally makes sense. It's a reasonable strategy to just stay back and not really do much. I totally understand.
Yeah, well, when people are fighting dirty, then sometimes you have to do some self-preservation.
I would like to say, though, that I offered to be in a truce with you and you just ignored me. But we can just keep going because
You had already sort of...
it's
attacked
already
me at
water
that point.
under the bridge, and she's just gonna just kind of be ready to keep going.
Teal, watch out for the arenas. It's tough out there. People that
Oh,
you
yeah,
thought were
I'm
your
sh-
friends are no longer your friends. And she just sort of rides away.
That is some
Bow-tie
really
thoughts.
good advice. Wonderful. Ryden's not even phased a little bit by any of this.
Teal will mutter to Margot, I don't really get it. I mean, I've sparred with my friends lots of times. I don't really know why everyone's taking it so personal. I thought that Evelyn wanted to take that strategy. I hope she wasn't offended. And then she'll just ride on her horse.
And then Margot just goes, and that's it. That's all her response.
Evelyn's looking back and reading your lips.
Oh yeah, you took that feat, didn't you?
As you're looking, Evelyn, I don't know how Evelyn. Sorry, there's another character in another campaign elsewhere who was named Evelyn, and Teal does seem very genuine in her confusion.
Are you just staring as you read lips?
Yeah, I think she was just she's not driving Kona. I think she would just look
Just
back.
looking backward.
She's
as
probably
Kona
just looking
moves
back
forward.
hurry up. I thought you wanted to be up front.
Very good. So as you guys are, navigating these tunnels, they start taking forks in the road, lefts and rights, and it's not it's not going directly to one spot. So who's leading here, and how are you guys trying to navigate and find your way kind of towards the city?
I would like to say we should probably do it quietly. Probably. Anybody else?
That's fine. Teal would prefer to be in front since she is currently in her fighting gear, not her. She is she'll pack her dress away and stuff to make sure it doesn't get gross.
And I'm just in front with Teal.
Off to this side. He can lead quiet allies.
You can communicate that then.
Using your Nivy Rhombodazzle bonus.
He's
Also,
my
just so you guys know, you guys also maxed out the Nivy Rhombodazzle blessing, which means that Raiden is going to get a relic at some point on the next downtime. And this relic will be good or bad depending on how violent he is in this session.
Now, me or Kona?
Well, you're the same thing.
We are not.
essentially.
No.
Yeah.
Kona. Don't you say Kona's the same thing as me. Don't listen to him.
We'll debate
Don't
it
you
on
literally
downtime.
share health?
Kona
Doesn't that kind of make you the same thing?
No, we bonded, and now Kona and I are with each other for life. We are not the same person. Kona,
We'll debate it on downtime. It seems like a nice gray area.
It is a gray area. Who has the lowest bendy parts? Who's the lowest dex?
I don't think that came out the way that you meant it to.
I think it did.
It's probably me. I have
Do
a
you
0.
mean dexterity or stealth?
Dexterity.
Dexy.
Oh, okay. Well then. I have a 14.
You have a 0
I
modifier.
have a
Plus 0.
That's nice. All right, so this will be at. Oh, it increases by 1 step for the session. Oh, please. Expert. So this will be a -2, Chase.
Okay, go ahead and roll it up. This one doesn't have to be blind. It's fine. You can see how quiet you're being.
20.
You're doing your best with a 22. 24
20.
with your
No.
affirmation.
But it's a
-2.
-2.
Yeah, but affirmation. So 22 total. Okay. Yeah, so you guys are moving through, feel like you're moving through pretty quietly. Who's leading the way? Who's trying to find the way? What tactics are you using to find the way? Are you just randomly guessing directions? Do you have some sort of strategy to it?
I am a ranger.
Yeah, I was
That's our
gonna
strategy
say.
then.
Did you want to try to do a survival?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead and roll me a survival, and Margot will
Do
lead.
something that my class does. Cool. Let me find.
Margot, I could use this chalk to help mark where we've been in case we get real lost.
Oh, that is an excellent idea. Thank you. Does that give me
Yeah.
advantage or fortune or whatever it's called? Chase?
For which thing? What are you doing, Teal?
If she's gonna mark up.
I'm using chalk to mark where we've been so that we don't get
Oh yeah,
horribly lost.
I will lower the DC for that.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
All right, I'm rolling now. Oh, yes.
Okay, 21. Very good. And anything else, or are you guys kind of just doing trial and error, looking through?
I can't.
Well,
say Margot's
we
super
know-
familiar with sewers, so
We
if
know
I
we
can-
need to get to town hall, right?
Mhm.
That's our goal. Okay.
Town hall is where it's being held. Yep.
So, don't you guys think maybe that's probably close to the center of town? Do you think that might make sense?
That would make sense. Could I do like a society roll
Yeah.
to just
Yeah.
double check that?
Yeah, go ahead. We'll have Margot do it, and anybody can do it.
Okay.
Maybe can roll society, and Margot can either know or point at somebody else. 21, very consistent. And a 22 for Margot. 24 with affirmation.
Based on my time in the rich people's homes, I understand that.
Yeah, you feel like you're having a pretty easy time visualizing how these sewers are going. You've maybe even seen some blueprints in your day of kind of like how the cities are laid out with their sewer systems. So yeah, you feel pretty confident that you're going at least a reasonable way. You have a pretty good chance of ending up somewhere useful.
Okay.
Now, as you guys are continuing on here, eventually you do get to a point where you guys are going to have to walk through like a human-sized gate. And it does not look like Tag is going to fit. It looks like these tunnels are going to narrow.
Well, looks like this is the end of the road for Tag.
It's like a big round grate with a little doorway in it that leads through further. And it also looks like at this point, the walkways are going away. You can you're like in a circular kind of tube slight system here. So you can kind of walk on the sides, but it's going to be harder to stay out of nastiness.
Well,
Hooray!
Tag, you've done so good, and I'm so sorry you aren't going to get to come to the party because I know you just look so nice with your mane and your tail, and I know you were so excited but you're gonna have to wait outside. So just get on to the outside of the tunnel and, try to stay out of trouble.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a nature for handle animal. Because this is kind of a complex request for Tag to find his way back out.
Oh yeah, because I guess we didn't just travel straight.
Mhm.
So
Can Raiden assist? If Teal cannot help at all?
I have a +8 to nature, so
So
I
does
might be
so
able
does
to do
Raiden.
it.
Yeah, you can assist. Ryan gonna give the horse directions.
Well, he's just
Follow the
like,
chalk.
whisper like really close, you know?
Whisper really close. Is that what
He's
you
not
said?
gonna assist though.
No,
He's
nope.
just gonna pet him. This is a nice horse.
What about you, Teal? What did you got? Ooh.
27,
Nice.
29 were affirmated. Yes, we are. 29.
Yeah, you feel like just this connection with Tag. He's your good horse, and
My
you
good
feel pretty
boy.
confident that he's gonna be able to find his way back out. So he turns around.
I'll
he goes
press our
trotting back
foreheads
out.
together really briefly and then give him a good nuzzle. And I'll fish out an apple out of my bag and give it to him and then pat his haunches and say, now you stay out of trouble. I know how you like to get up to no good, but you chill on the other end of that tunnel, okay? He snorts and starts trotting away.
As he starts trotting, Margot's like, Teal, can you get me down, please? I'm still up here.
Margot, you just
I want
you
to
just
go to
hop
party.
down. You just get off. How many times have I told you this? You just slide off.
This
You
is just-
use the stirrup and you just
Slide
jump,
to
and
the
there you
left.
go. You can do it.
this is okay. Just catch me, okay? And then she'll kind of just like get off the horse.
Very good. Yeah, you slide off there. You hear the echoing of trots down the tunnel as Tag exits. And what are you guys doing here? Are you just continuing the same kind of way? We're in exploration mode here, so I mean, anything particular you guys want to do aside from just follow Margot as Margot is leading the way? And you guys are doing it quietly. Ryan, you're kind of done with exploration activities because your focus is on keeping everybody quiet.
Mhm.
Unless you want to drop that. That's also an
No,
option.
I don't. My question is, does Margot feel like she's among like a giant forest of people? Because
Yeah,
she's
Margot's
so
a halfway
short.
everybody else is
Margot
humanoid elf,
always feels like she's
actually.
among a giant forest of people, unless she's hanging with Gilgamesh and the goblins.
Yeah, just wanted to know because I just realized that Margot's like here and everybody else is like.
She's used to it though, because she and her sister and her parents grew up just like as servants in different various households of elves and humans. So this isn't so off-putting, but it was a little jarring going from high on the horse down to like at everyone's like thighs. I don't know. So it's a little different.
Love
Very
it.
good.
If you just step, that'll make a lot of noise. Just step aside. There you go. There you go.
Right, and I got it. I am a ranger, but thank you. I really do appreciate it.
Just trying to make sure we're quiet, you know. Just,
Okay.
It's, you know, it's fun.
Okay, so you guys are continuing into these tunnels here. They do narrow. You are getting a foot in, some sludge every now and then, except for Evelyn, who's currently riding Kona still, I imagine. Yeah,
Mhm.
Kona can fit through just fine. Much smaller than Tag.
Pussy.
So Evelyn, you're good. Everybody else, you're getting some nasty stuff on your feet. Not a ton. You're able to mostly avoid it. But the smell gets really bad down here, and I need everybody to roll me a fortitude save.
It's not my vibe.
Yeah, it's a 25 for Teal. That is an 18 for Evelyn. That is a 17 for Margot. What about you, Ryden? Kona will be fine. You don't worry about Kona.
29.
29 for Ryden. Yeah,
Ryden.
you guys have seen worse.
This seems really. This tracks.
Ryan's over here going. Yeah.
Evelyn
no,
just pulls out her soap and it's just like it's like that Irish Spring. She just got her in her hands.
Very good. Yeah, no, you guys have all seen worse. So it's unsettling, the smell, but you tough through it just fine. Now, I am going to spend 2 villain points for every single one of you. So that's going to be a total of 8 villain points that I'm going to spend here.
Jeez.
And as you guys are navigating through these tunnels, you guys step through right around the corner, and you see just this circle along the walls and ceiling. They were so subtle, none of you spotted them before until you pass under them, and they all glow this kind of purple hue. And I need everybody to make me will saves as well.
That's fun.
Let's see.
And I'm not doing this on Kona. This is just on Red. You know what? I'll do it on Kona as well. 2 more villains.
You're gonna mess with. It's fine. Let's see. Rodden, as you will.
10 villain points. Let's do it. Okay, shout them out. What do we got? I am looking
31.
for 22. Wow. Okay.
Ooh,
25.
Are we still affirmated?
Still affirmated. Shout.
Then 23.
So 27 then.
My good lord, you guys are all rolling so well.
Oh, don't
no,
worry.
Kona.
Kona's gonna fail it with a 20.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
No.
All right.
Oh,
Kona
no. What
fails.
does Kona do? I'm on Kona.
Kona
Oh,
just
no.
continues to try. Everything looks fine.
Do I feel anything with my...
Yeah, so you guys all saw these runes glow. All of you feel just kind of like this chill run down your spine, but nothing dramatic. You don't hurt. You don't see anything else dramatic happen. But if anybody wants to, they can roll me an occultism on this.
Yo, I'll do
Actually,
that.
this will actually be a religion, not an
Don't I
occultism.
have like an oddity thing? Oddity identification? Oh, it's not.
I think you took lip reading instead, maybe? No, maybe you have both.
I don't know. I
I'm
thought that
gonna-
was...
Sorry, go ahead.
That's you have a sense for spells that twist minds or reveal secrets. You gain +2 circumstance bonus to occultism checks to identify magic with mental possession, prediction, or scrying traits.
Interesting. Go ahead and apply it here. It says
Okay.
occultism, but it feels applicable.
So religion with +2, or do you want me to roll occultism?
+2.
Can I roll since I have my blessing of Aurora?
Yeah, for sure.
As they're rolling, I think when Margot felt the chill down her spine, it reminded her when that hand thing from the arena got her. And she's gonna kind of check her side to make sure Evelyn didn't do it again. And she's just gonna look back and be like, what happened?
Yeah, you see no crawling hand on yourself at this time.
I got 17.
I got
total.
nat 1, but it's a 13.
Very good. And remember, Foresight Faction, you guys do have a couple points each. You guys can either automatically succeed for 2 points, or you can re-roll for 1 if you would like.
I'll re-roll. Wait, what did everybody else? I'll re-roll for 1.
Okay. Yeah, none of you really know what happened.
It can't be worse. So that's a 22.
22. Yeah, you do know when you're thinking about this and as you're looking at Kona, it looks like Kona's shadow isn't matching what he's doing anymore. This is a shadow curse, and the next time that Kona gets in some sort of tense situation, his shadow is going to attack him for a round. This has to be removed with means like remove curse or something similar.
Raiden,
Yeah. Evelyn?
Kona was affected by a curse.
What?
Yes. It appears that someone has been down here doing some hoodoo voodoo shit and has put a curse on Kona here. I think that's what we all felt. And as long as we keep Kona very calm, it should be fine. But apparently, do you see the shadow? It's not matching up. It's going to attack when Kona gets stressed out.
Ah.
Perhaps this was the
Stre-
uprising.
Hold on. Now, when you say stressed out, I'd like to
Uh-huh.
clarify here because, well, Kona's kind of like a protector, just gets out ahead of everybody.
Yeah.
So is it going to attack him if he needs to, I don't know, say help us?
I want to say potentially, but most likely probably.
But most likely, probably. Okay.
Yes.
And how
Which
do we
makes
get
me
it
a little
off?
bit scared to be riding on top of him. But
Well,
I'm going to
yeah.
keep going with it.
Okay, that's, buddy, I'm really concerned about this. He like bends down. Okay, if we'll figure it out, and a little Canadian there, it's fine. We'll figure it out, and you're gonna be fine, buddy. He like rubs him between the ears.
You guys do see torchlight coming up ahead.
We're trying to be sneaky, right, Ryden?
Yeah, sorry.
So, like, should we hide or something?
It doesn't look like the torchlight's coming towards you. You're seeing, it looks like there's somewhere that is lit by torches up ahead of you guys, to clarify.
I could look ahead if you all wanted me to. My bluish robe is still kind of keeping me, I think, a little bit camouflaged.
Oh, like perhaps scout ahead? That could be good. Especially while we figure out what's going on with Kona.
Well, that's a good point, yes.
Yeah, why don't you do that, Margot, and we'll stay here.
Wonderful. Okay.
So, Margot, you don't have dark vision, right?
I don't know. I don't know where to find it on my sheet. I don't think I do, though.
You do as a halfling. Yeah, you have low light, it looks like. So,
Okay.
I can give her one of my skulls.
Yeah, now, right now you're by the dancing lights, and you can see torchlight ahead. So there's a brief moment of darkness between the two lights. So you could just go ahead without it, or Evelyn could send a light with you as well.
I think maybe, is this like a bend in the sewer or something?
Yeah, you can see it's kind of curving into an area of torchlight.
And how far ahead of it is it from me?
Maybe like 40 feet ahead.
I think I'll have it follow me for maybe 20 feet. And then because I don't want, if there is someone over there, I don't want them to see an approaching light either. And so I'll go the rest in the dark.
Sounds good. Go ahead and roll me a stealth. And do it blind if you wouldn't mind.
Okay, blind. Do I do that by clicking on stealth and then?
Yeah, and then it'll ask you, there's a little drop down. You can select blind GM roll for your option.
Okay.
Instead of public roll.
Got it. Blind GM roll.
Okay, very good. Yeah, you go quite quietly up ahead. Everybody else is staying back. You move through the darkness. You can't see anything for just a little bit aside from what's ahead of you. And as you get to the bend and turn the corner, why don't you go ahead and roll me a perception as well?
Okay. Is this also blind?
No, you can roll this one public. And let's go to a very pretty map, shall we?
Perception. Is that not under skill?
It's under utility.
Utility.
And you do have a token right here. I'll move the rest of you back. You guys are back.
Oh, great. I'm not seeing. Oh, it's under attributes.
Right.
Okay, sorry. There we go. That should be a 28 if we're activated.
Yes, 28 with affirmation. Did that map load for you guys, players?
I can see.
Yeah, I didn't try.
Yes.
Okay, very good. It looks like it's just taking a bit for production. So you guys will see this in just a moment. So this is what you see, though. As you turn the corner, you're going to be more back towards the south. I'll pull you over this way. You're going to be back over here. And I'll pull Margot down there. But what you can basically see is you see that it looks like this is opening up into a very large, wide open, mining center. It looks quite industrial. It looks very nicely built. There's tracks for mining carts going around, or just going down the tunnel. Looks like the sewers break out into mining tracks. It all looks completely abandoned. With your perception up ahead, you can see that there are some torch lights that are lighting the area up ahead. You don't see anything else moving or anything else stirring. But what you do see, it looks like there's a corpse of some sort all the way at the end, right in front of some stairs. Maybe a couple 100 feet in front of you.
Okay. Let's see what else. Okay. I might do, based off of maybe one more society check, to kind of think back to those blueprints that maybe my sister and I looked at whenever we were working for a person who makes blueprints, and I can't think of that word right now. So maybe just infer that this would be the way to go.
Right.
Is that cool?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. 21.
21. Yeah, it does. You do feel like up those stairs at the very end, all the way to the north, does feel like a way out of the sewers. And you would imagine something large and industrial like this would probably have an entrance close to the center of town.
Okay, cool. Under her breath, she's just gonna go in her not babyish voice, like perfect. And then after seeing the dead body or corpse or whatever that is, and then she'll head back quietly to the rest of the crew to let them know what she saw. Evelyn, I don't know if you're interested, but there is a corpse.
Ugh. Gross.
Sorry, I thought that was your thing.
I like to make my own. I don't like ones that are already occupied.
Okay, well, never mind. But I think, yes, it looks like we're going to go this way.
So we're going toward the corpse. Then did you figure out anything about the corpse?
Not from where I was, because I didn't want to go approach it by myself in case it decided to be not a corpse anymore and, attack me
Oh,
and my nice clothes. So,
can I use detect magic?
Right.
Send out a little pulse wave.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and do some detect magic there. Now, detect magic is, correct me if I'm wrong, a 30-foot aura around you. Is that right?
Yes, 30-foot emanation.
Okay, and are you casting it just kind of towards the back of here? Like, are you guys all entering this mining area up ahead?
Yeah, Evelyn's sort of towards the back with Kona, but she'll cast it from there.
Okay. Yeah, as you detect magic back here, out within 30 feet, you're not picking anything up nearby.
I don't have anything. I'm not picking anything up on a magical radar, but I'll keep at it. And she'll just, keep doing it as they go along.
All right. Well, maybe we should at least see who this poor fellow is till we'll approach the body.
let me go with you. So I have some.
And for you guys, chat, I am very sorry. It looks like we're having some technical difficulties with this map here. So we're just going to use our word pictures and we're going to describe it. And it'll be just as beautiful. Don't you worry. All right. So you guys are continuing forward along these tracks heading towards the corpse. Is that right?
Yeah. Teal and Margot are approaching the corpse.
Very good. Yeah. As you get within about 30 feet of the corpse, I'll move you guys up here. Guys up here, it's like corpse is in this general area. I don't have it on the map at the moment, but it's right up here. You do get several auras of magic coming off of this, Evelyn. It looks like there is a cloak around its back, and then there's also 5 little auras, kind of towards where a coin pouch would be that you're picking up. And as you guys get closer to this torchlight, notably and more disturbingly, there is blood just stained all over this place. On the stairs, on the ground, on the walls. It looks like a massacre happened here. It's not fresh, it's dried.
Now wait just a minute. Can y'all magic folk make sure this is actually real? Because one time I saw a bunch of murdering and it wasn't actually real. It was just an illusion. So I guess with your magic stuff, Evelyn.
Yes, I'm getting 5 auras. I think that means that there's 5 beings of some sort around. So I would be careful moving forward.
Are all the auras coming from the body, or are they just around in the air?
They look like they're all coming directly from the body.
From the body. So, but it looked like there was a cloak. Can I just shoot lightning at him?
Well, what if it's treasure?
Oh, then it'll just scatter. It's fine.
I mean,
well,
you do you. Sure.
Wait, aren't we trying to be sneaky Raiden? Is lightning pretty loud?
Lightning's quiet, silly. That's thunder.
Yeah, she's right.
I guess I just thought that the sound would still come
No,
with the lightning.
Lightning's silent.
Well, yeah, it's It's magic.
I mean,
so it's
I don't
like-
really know
it's
how all the
different.
magic works. It's not really my thing. But
You look
yeah, I'll
over,
just
her
stand
hands
back.
are like crackling with this like purple lightning.
It's fine. Raiden's gonna like pat Teal's shoulder. Some people just aren't equipped with understanding all of the magics. It's all right.
Oh, don't worry,
Yeah.
it's divine.
See, it's from the deities.
I mean, technically, this one spells primal, but
Oh yes.
You guys see the torchlights like back towards the entrance snuff out.
Oh,
And
did
then
I
a
get my
couple-
lightning off?
Couple closer to you snuff out.
It's not good.
It looks like torches behind you and getting closer are starting to slowly snuff out.
I'm getting my swords out.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw my sword and stuff.
Do you, Evelyn? Maybe hop down off a corner.
Oh.
Just precaution. Yeah, just in case. Raiden's gonna draw out a dagger and have it at his side. Kona, which direction is this coming from? Over.
Down south and moving up towards you. Eventually, these
South.
torches around you guys here snuff out. And then the last couple of torches snuff out. And even Evelyn's dancing lights snuff out. And you guys are in complete darkness. So who in this party here has dark vision?
I'll do. I think I might be the only one.
Are you the
Because
only one
apparently
with dark
low
vision?
light vision's different.
It is. Raiden has dark vision.
If I try to light a torch, Chase, does it not work?
You can light a torch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so I drew my sword as the torches were snuffing out, and then I prepared to light a torch.
Yeah, so as Teal is drawing a torch and starting to light it up, Raiden, you with your dark vision see from behind a pillar over here, this creature comes skulking around the pillar and approaching up towards you. Let's show some art.
Please.
Now, this does not look fluffy. This does not look like it's covered in fur. It does look kind of misty and like it's kind of made of shadow, and it almost looks a bit draconic in nature. It looks like it has what appeared to be like shadowy wings.
Oh,
Hey, you're not. Oh,
It's not very large. It's kind of small. And it just starts kind of slowly skulking up towards your party. It looks like it's stalking Teal right now as she's starting to light her torch.
I want one.
Raiden's gonna put a hand on Teal. Don't light that. Hold still. Just hold still. Raiden's gonna pat her shoulder and he's gonna crouch down and like put his hands up, like very non-threatening. He's got the dagger back in his pocket. You very cute. Look at you, little thing.
You guys all from the darkness hear this low growl.
Hey, listen. Hey.
It turns
he's-
its attention off of Teal, and it looks like it's getting down, kind of like when a cat's about ready to pounce towards you, Raiden.
Okay, he's gonna try this then. He's gonna cast Tame.
Casting Tame from
He's
the
gonna
new
try it.
Secrets of Magic
He's
book.
gonna, yeah, as I close it out. So he's very non-threatening. He's talking in a very low voice, and it's like this very gentle, teal-looking magic starts forming in his hands.
Like the person Teal or the color?
Yeah, it's definitely like the person teal.
It looks like teal.
It looks like teal. It's really weird. And everything has to be in alphabetical order. So he's making like these comforting gestures and sounds.
So this is 10 feet, so you're letting it get like right up to you here.
Yeah, he's like approaching it like, oh, you very.
Yeah, you're gonna cast Tame. Okay. It growls, it's getting ready to jump. You cast the spell. Is this a will save?
Yeah, it's a will save.
Okay. Are you ready?
I would really like this to work, please.
This is
Me
a really
too.
big will save.
Roll really nicely though.
Wait,
Please.
Define nicely.
Well, like, nice in my favor, not yours.
So you want me to roll nice and low?
Well, yeah.
Okay, I just need to know what to put out there for you.
Just roll it.
Okay, here it goes. Let's see. Complete darkness. This is what school of magic is this?
This is, it's a good question. It's enchantment.
This is enchantment. Okay, here it goes. That is a 16 versus
Fails.
your DC. What does a failure do with this spell?
Let's see. It says you improve the target's attitude towards you by 1 step. Unfriendly to neutral, neutral to friendly, friendly to helpful. You know this. For the duration of the spell, unless it succeeds a will save after the target. So its duration is 1 minute if it's considered a domesticated animal of some sort.
Okay.
It improves
It
its attitude.
unhunches. And it kind of straightens up. It perks up a little bit.
There you go.
It's gonna take one more big stride. It looks like it almost like melts into the ground and like appears right up in front of you. And it's gonna sniff you.
Look at you. He's got his hand out. Nobody else move. You're very cute. Look at you. You're handsome. Oh, you're such a nice thing. What are you?
You can roll me another religion or nature here if you would
Would
like.
love to roll a nature on this one.
Mm-hmm.
17.
You have no idea. Never heard of this thing. It looks similar to a shadow drake, but you know it's not a shadow drake.
Okay.
It's more incorporeal than a shadow drake is. You know it must be domesticated and some sort of animal in a way to have your spell have worked.
Okay.
Am I close enough to roll like a religion or occultism or something?
I don't think you can see it.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys
don't have dark vision.
Yeah, I think all of you guys just hear Raiden sweet talking this thing in the dark.
Did we get a new pet? Is that what's happening right now?
I have a friend, yeah. He's really cute. He's like how to describe him? He's like a dragon, but he's like really little.
So you don't
It's
want
really
me to light
sweet.
my torch because like I don't
No.
think any of the rest of us can see anything.
Well, maybe like, hey little buddy, we're not here to hurt you. You wanna turn around and go home? Little buddy?
It sniffs at you and then it does a low growl and then it goes running over to this corpse up here. And you guys all feel something kind of cold just gust by you. And you see it jump onto this corpse here, Raiden, and it forms these big shadow things and just rips this corpse's arm off and then goes running back off.
Oh,
down
he
one
got
of the
himself
corridors.
a little toy. I wish you all could have seen it. He was really cute. Oh, that little thing. Do any lights come back on?
They do not. It is still pitch black.
But there. Oh, I would like to.
Teal,
do a
you're ready to
perception.
light your torch.
Hold
Yeah.
on. I would like to
I've been
do a
waiting for
perception. I would like.
Go ahead and roll a perception, Raiden.
I'd like to look around.
Rodden, I'm getting real nervous in the
Hold on.
dark.
Can you hold on? Just a minute. Hold on. Hold
Teal
on.
reaches out for Margot's arm.
You'd find
What's on to it?
Evelyn's instead. It's
26.
really nice in the dark.
I'm right here, Teal, just behind us.
26. Man, Raiden, you're on fire tonight with your rolls. You don't see anything else around. You hear it like skitter down the corridor, and it gets quieter and quieter, and then you don't hear anything.
Okay, you can light it now.
Oh,
Evelyn,
thank
you
goodness.
can recast lights.
Dancing light little skulls pop up.
Okay, yeah, torch gets lit, little skulls dance up, light illuminates back into the room around
Can
you
I
guys.
try and relight at least this like post thing next to us?
For sure. Yeah, it looks like it's like an oil lantern that's hung up, and it lights pretty easy when you get your torch
Okay.
up there.
Whew, okay, I feel better.
Oh,
It was kind of creepy, and then the thing ran by, and it was sort of like a cold,
hey,
you know.
he wasn't a thing. He was a lovely creature. and he got his toy, and he scampered off. Oh, he was very...
Thanks for
Anyway.
that, Raiden. That was really awesome.
Oh,
I think town is this way. It's just
Yeah.
the point.
Don't mind that the corpse doesn't have an arm anymore. It was the
It's like there's
creature's
blood
toy.
just seeping out of the corpse now.
Oh, it's like fresh enough to have blood in it still?
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh,
Can I
good.
detect magic again?
Yeah. You still just get the magic of the corpse. 5 little auras and then 1 aura coming from the cloak.
I'm gonna go check that out.
Yeah, I want to also.
For sure.
Yeah, I guess same.
All right. Let's see here. You guys go loot this. Man, Katie, you're so lucky that we got access to Secrets of Magic before today. Congratulations.
I love these spells.
Okay. Yeah, there is a cloak on this person's back. It is a nice, vibrant red cloak, lined with gold. It looks quite nice. It is rating off magic. And anybody can roll me an Arcana for this one.
Okay.
Or a craft.
I would love to roll a craft.
Got Arcana 19.
19 will know it. So, Evelyn, you've seen these. These are pretty brand new for sale around Absalom. This is also from Secrets of Magic. This is a backfire mantle. This is a cloak that basically protects you and allies from your friendly fire spells. It reduces splash damage and AoE damage and improves your reflex saves against them.
Oh, Brydon, this would be good for you and would go well. You know, I know that we were worried about you not having a change of clothes. This would work quite well. And also when I explode zombies, you know, if you happen to be a little close to them, it will protect you.
He like looks at his shirt. You really don't like what I'm wearing, do you?
Really, it's for the zombie explosions.
Well, and it's like it goes with the color scheme because wasn't it red and black and gold? So this will fit right in.
What? Fine. I'll wear it, I suppose.
We just
Look
need to find
dashing,
you a
Raiden.
hat. And you'll look like a pirate or something.
Could be a pirate. Kona, we could be pirates next. Kona like goes back and forth on his feet.
What sound does he make?
He makes a
That was beautiful, Katie. I loved that.
What are the little baby auras?
Yeah, the little baby auras. So this person does have a coin pouch, and in the coin pouch there is 40 gold pieces. And also there are these little orange beads that look like they have almost this swirling energy inside of them. They look like a little tiny firestorm in a bead. Arcana check on these as well. Or craft.
I rolled so well on my last craft.
Wow, you're dice,
Evelyn.
guys. Evelyn,
knows.
you know what these
I
are?
know-
These are also
all I
a
know how to
hot
do
new
is I
item in
didn't
Absalom. So yeah, this is also from Secrets of Magic. Great book if anybody wants to pick that up. These are fire starter beads. These are a magical catalyst. You can use these up as a consumable whenever you cast a spell with the fire tag. And the fire damage will also add persistent fire damage to anything caught in the spell.
Wait a second.
So how does Raiden counter
Such as Final Sacrifice.
any of it?
Yeah. Wait a second. That could be really good for Evelyn.
And there is 5 of these.
Huh. Do either of you cast fire spells?
Evelyn, I think that he like bends closer. They're not very good at magic.
They don't have magic.
Well-
What?
They've got. Do you see how
Really?
Tail there? She's got armor on, like a lot of it. And then,
Uh-huh.
like,
It looks quite different from my dressing corset.
Yeah, it's a bit more cumbersome. It's not great. Speaking of, Tail, I read something somewhere.
Yeah.
Did you know that we could store your armor somewhere?
Oh yeah, I brought this scroll just in case. I thought
You read
maybe
it
one of you
too?
could cast it. Well, I heard about it and I thought, hey, that'd be handy if I could just snap my fingers and have my armor appear on me. So anyway, I thought I'd give it a go. And so I brought the scroll with me to do that.
Brilliant. We'll figure that out. I'll teach you how to say the right words in the right way.
Pretty quick learner. I trained with all my brothers, and none of them did magic, but like my brother Terrell, he was a baker, and I think that's kind of like magic sometimes, with like all the recipes and like the kneading and the mixing and stuff. Anyway,
I've never equated raising skeletons to baking before, but that's quite interesting.
Well, it's a different kind. Like, my magic, more like baking than yours.
Yeah.
Because you like the... Anyway. Wonderful.
Well...
So, should we do that right now? I mean, maybe we should just see where we're at in town first, and then try and figure that out.
You were, like, leading the way. Do you have any sense of maybe how close we are?
Do I?
Yeah, you feel like the stairs right up here are probably going to lead right out of the sewers. You feel like you're close to the center of town, but, you've never been here, so it's kind of a guess.
Okay. I'll turn to right, and I'll kind of, like, move myself. I didn't see where you clicked for the stairs, but I'll just kind of be in the front again, and I'll just kind of, like, look back to right and say, we should just go up these stairs and we'll have an idea where we are. I think we're getting close though. And then she'll kind of like look back again and say, and by the way, my magic starts before me. And then she'll just start like leading the way to the outside of the sewer.
Wonderful. Now, before you guys exit the sewers here, so everybody's still wearing their armor, armed. Is anybody investing this cloak? What's your state of being going to be? As you get to the top of the stairs here, you exit in this small little building with two doors exiting on either side. And you guys can actually see out of windows on the doors a street of people moving around. It looks like there's people in very regal clothing, people wearing masks, like masquerade masks. And it looks like you are right in the center of town once you exit this building.
Ta-da!
Wow, Margot, you did so great. Wow, I never could have guessed where we would have been going, but that was just amazing.
Thank you.
Great job, Margot. And Evelyn will walk up and she has taken the gold that they found and split it off and will give you a pouch of 20 gold.
Thanks, Evelyn. I appreciate that. And she's like busily taking off her probably kind of gross robe and just be like, okay, we gotta get ready for this. And just like is shaking it off and everything.
Oh, wow.
Raiden looks at the cloak. You want me to put that on? She's looking at Evelyn.
Yes.
All right.
Is it reversible? Is it gold on one side, red on the other?
Hey, how does this look?
Can it please
Wow,
be
you look
reversible?
Amazing, Raiden. My brother Tex, he's a stylist, and he would like put you on the cover of Absalom Daily with that outfit, I think.
Well, thank you. That's very kind.
You do look very dashing right in. Teal, do we want to keep this for Peel so he can send
Yeah.
Something
What's
blue. Oh, that's such a good idea. Do you think by send it back, it meant like in the bag right now, or like later we give it to Pjolb?
I don't know. That's a great question. I guess no harm, no foul, because even if it got sent back accidentally right now, they would probably just assume it was from Pjolb anyway, and we could just tell
That's true. Maybe we should just try it in the bag right now and see if anything happens.
But wouldn't he be expecting a return note along with the item?
Oh, that's a great idea.
With this correspondence.
We could write a letter and say that, sorry, somehow it got sent to the wrong person, but it sounded like you needed something blue. So here it is. Hope y'all enjoy it, and it's very useful to you. My friend Margot put lots of adventuring into this cloak. How's that? You think that sounds all right?
Are
I think that is perfect, Teal. You have a way with words.
Are we writing on behalf of Peel? Like,
Oh no, I'll sign it like me, and I'll let them know that somehow I got the letter, but I wanted to help out anyway, and then I'll tell Pjol when we get back.
Yeah,
I'm sure he won't
tell him
mind.
we'll pass along the message.
Hey, sounds
So
wonderful.
you're writing that back, signing as Teal, and sending the blue cloak.
Before I do, actually, Teal's going to pause and look at Raiden and Evelyn. Hey, this person who wrote the letter said something about plane of existence.
Mm.
So, do you think there's anything weird about like giving them my name or Margot's name? Like,
Oh no,
No.
you should be fine.
We're on like a general plane, and then there's like down under, which is the shadow plane, and then there's like
so names
a
don't
lot
have
of-
anything to
a
do
lot
with
of
like
other-
magic. There's no danger in like giving anything your name.
I mean, I don't think he'll try and take your body or anything like that.
usually you need like a piece of hair or like a
I'm just
nail
asking because
or
like
blood.
I don't know anything about magic, and that makes me
Oh,
really useless in this
how
department.
about-
Like
No,
you guys, because
hey.
you guys know so much about magic,
Just
so I thought I'd just ask
don't
you.
put Margot's name. You know?
Oh,
You can
because
keep
it's
it
her
to-
cloak.
That is mine, and there's probably
Oh.
some of my
That's
There you go.
true.
like shimmer on it.
Yeah.
So maybe
Okay.
leave that
So
off, yeah.
revise the letter. She'll pull out another piece of parchment. Dear to whom it may concern, please accept this cloak from my friend. She put lots
It's
of adventuring
fine,
into
sis.
it, and it's a very nice cloak. I'm writing on behalf of Pjolb. Even though this letter did not reach him, I will pass on the message. Thank you so much for reaching out, and I hope that this cloak is everything you dreamed it would be and more. Signed, your new friend, Teal Tinbrook.
Teal Timbrook. Very well. And you're stuffing it back in the bag?
Yeah. Like, I'll tie it up with the
Vanishes.
letter. Yeah.
Yeah. That and the letter, they vanish.
Oh.
Nothing
Oh, I
else
guess
happens.
that was. it
Teal,
goes both
is there a
ways.
portal to another plane in your bag? Evelyn sticks her head into Teal's bag.
Whoa,
She's
whoa,
probably
whoa.
she probably just like grabs it.
Evelyn.
I think y'all have your own bag that does like the same thing.
Evelyn's hair is violet, right?
Yes.
That's
Evelyn.
good.
Oh,
It just looks like a big empty bag when you stick your head in there.
There's nothing in here.
Maybe we
And
keep
takes
it.
it off.
Ryan's gonna gently hand the bag back over. Maybe next time, Evelyn, you go a bit slower. Don't just stick your head.
Is my hair still purple?
Your hair's yes.
It is.
That's
yes.
great.
You're great.
Okay.
Are y'all ready to go?
Oh yes.
Oh,
Right,
yeah, we
like-
got to do the spell, right?
Adjust the cloak.
Oh, that's right. Of course.
Can
Right.
you help me with this scroll?
Yeah, come here. Let's pull
All right.
it out.
Now, before anybody rules lawyers me on this one and goes and gets the rules lawyers, this is a house rule. But I let people, if they have a spellcaster who's proficient present, I let them help somebody else cast a scroll. But they both have to make a check. So this is a primal scroll, yeah?
Yeah.
So
Right.
both of you guys got to make me nature checks.
Okay, tail.
This is another new Secrets of Magic spell called Instant Armor for anybody who's curious.
Now you're gonna read this word
Right.
for word.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You're gonna
Okay.
follow the gestures on
Okay.
this.
All right.
Okay. And then you're gonna think about everything that you know about nature.
Oh, I know quite a bit about nature. My brother Tanner, he's a gardener, and he grew all kinds of stuff and vegetables and plants and flowers, and he taught me all about them.
That's amazing. Love it. All right. Think really hard. Concentrate on your armor.
We need a video of like Raiden doing his spell scroll tutorial.
Go.
All right, both of you roll me natures.
It's gonna be a 27.
Oh no, so close.
Now,
Hey,
Foresight
Teal,
Faction
Teal,
does have
Teal.
the skill hero points.
Tail, I want you to look at me. Right?
Okay, I'm sorry, Ryden. I'm getting nervous.
Hey, Tail. Tail. It is.
Okay.
Deep breath. Remember?
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
You're not useless either. Magic's just a thing that takes some practice. All right.
Okay.
And concentrate really hard
All right.
and think about nature again.
Hero
about
point for
nature
Raiden.
again.
Let him
Hero
still
point.
reroll.
No.
No,
Well,
it's fine.
it'll go with the higher one, right? It'll
It
still
will go with the higher one.
and
So
it'll be 15 fairly with affirmation and
15
the
is
what
hero
we
point
needed.
bonus.
So-
that's just what we need.
Raiden sees Teal kind of try to hesitate again on it, and he like grabs her hands and like corrects him just a little bit. Nature, tail, nature. And then it works.
And then the armor disappears.
Now
Just whisks away.
It
Tail?
worked, Raiden.
it did, but
Okay.
Now.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
to get it back,
Yeah.
it's a snap of the fingers. So don't snap your fingers until you mean it.
Right. Okay, don't snap my fingers. Oh no, now I'm going to think about snapping my fingers and then I'm going to accidentally do it.
Well, listen, don't do it. Just pet Kona.
Right,
Every
right.
time you want to
Margot-
snap your fingers, pet Kona.
Yeah, Margot, make sure I don't snap my fingers.
I will do everything I can, but I think something that will definitely distract you from that is showing us your dress. You've been talking so much about it.
Oh
I
my
wanna see
gosh,
what it looks
I
like.
almost forgot. Here, I'll go put it on real quick. And she'll dig in her backpack and put on the dress, and it's truly horrendous. It is like very badly stitched together. It's this like velvet, think like the gold equivalent of Ron Weasley's like formal robes that he gets from his family. It's like really pretty awful. And she's like, she puts it on and she stands so proudly.
Ew.
I made this myself.
You made
Wow.
it yourself.
That's wonderful. I never could have done that.
Margot's gonna approach Teal to take her hands. Teal, do you love this dress?
Yeah, I mean, I think it would have made my brother proud, and he was a stylist, so I just kind of wanted to be like him, and I gave it my best shot, and X even said that he liked it, or I think he said that. He said it was a dagger in the face of consumerism. So, right, that's a good thing.
Yeah, I
Right.
can get that vibe, absolutely. But Teal, if you love this dress, then I love this dress. And don't let
Oh.
anyone tell you anything
Thanks,
different.
Margot. You're such a good friend. Now let's go hit this party.
Let's do it. That's what we're completely here for. But yes, let's do it.
Oh yeah.
So,
Are we here to
Evelyn is
find
wearing
someone?
very nice clothing,
Oh, yeah.
untouched by the filth of the sewers. Raiden is wearing nice clothing, but also the vest.
No, Raiden's wearing this, like very torn up,
Okay.
and the cloak.
Teal is wearing a clearly homemade dress. And Margot is also dressed very nicely, with maybe a bit of grime on your shoes from the walk.
Actually, since halflings go barefoot, I think I might just stitch the shoes.
Oh, nice.
It
There
won't
you
be
go.
so uncalled for, because yeah, she loves her shoes, but she's not going to show up with soiled shoes.
Okay.
She knows better.
Do we still want to lure some people back here for more clothing?
I think that we're fine. Just what about that cologne? You can
Right.
spritz it
The
on.
cologne. He pulls it out. He hands it to Evelyn because he doesn't even know how to use this.
Wrists and neck. Wrists and she was just like
Wrists.
spritzing it there.
Yeah.
On Raiden.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a will save, Evelyn.
Oh shit. Okay. Are you affirmated?
We are affirmated, yep.
24?
All right, yeah, so you're spritzing this on Raiden, and as you do, it smells awesome. It's a great smelling cologne. It seems to perfectly fit the scent that you would picture for Raiden. And for just like a brief moment, Raiden looks so dashing and handsome like you have never seen him before. Then you snap out of it, and you realize that maybe that cologne is magical and maybe swaying your judgment a bit.
Oh, this cologne wanted me to like you. Like you.
Oh. Wait.
It was the cologne.
Sure.
Is that all
Here.
used up, Evelyn?
Teal.
I'm just asking.
I
I'm
don't
just
think
wondering.
that's the
later.
way to win someone's affection.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Here,
Yeah.
Raiden, take a look at it. You'll understand.
He'll look at it. It looks like cologne.
No, I mean, you know.
like smell it.
Mhm.
He does.
Yeah, what does it smell like? What is the perfect scent for Raiden?
Perfect scent for Raiden is, you know, that fresh rain smell, the petrichor, just after petrichor on freshly mowed grass. Just that, and like a slight wet bark smell, but like the really good kind of wet bark.
Smells like the great outdoors in a
It
good
does.
way.
It does.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, there you go. You smell great, Raiden. Smell magically fantastic.
Is it as we smell Raiden? It's a will save?
Yeah. So it was when you were applying it was quite strong.
Okay.
You could imagine maybe if Teal or Margot were to get close enough, they would also have to make a save, or resist the effects.
Oh, come smell this, and I'm gonna grab one of them.
No, I think I think I'm good.
Do you want to?
I grab Teal.
Teal's spoken for, and like Margot immediately grabs her arm.
Oh,
I,
Ryan just looks a little bit sad, like, oh.
you can't smell the nice cologne that our faction sent us?
I thought they would make me like riding, and don't get me wrong, I really like you riding, and I really appreciate you showing me the scroll, but I mean, I don't know if that would
Anyway, Kauna, let's go.
See,
He looks
look, Teal, this is why you shouldn't use it on someone who has a consonant for a name.
I'm not sure I understand what you're saying, but I think we should get to the party.
I think we should, since we're not.
Oh yeah, the party.
Yeah, let's go. And Raiden, if you want to take me on a date after this, I've already gone out with Pjol and Gilgamesh at the same time, so it's not like I'm cool with that. It's fine.
Like, hold on.
But we can. It's fine.
What?
We'll just keep going.
Oh, so you're dating around the factions. I get it.
Hey, people want what they want. I don't know what to say, Evelyn.
Whoa, Margot, I didn't know that.
I am a strong supporter of this.
All right. Well, let's see who else I can go dazzle
Woman
out there
power.
at the party. Let's go.
Raiden looks just confused. He's just gonna start like wandering forward with Kona by his side, like looking down at him. I don't understand the way that women work. I don't dates? Kona, what are those?
Whoever sent the cologne, thank you for that moment. Okay, so you guys are heading on out?
Yeah.
Yep.
Very good, yeah. So you guys now look dressed for the occasion. Does anybody have any masks or anything of the sort, or are you guys just kind of going out there?
Didn't know there was a
it's a
mask.
Yeah, I didn't
Masquerade?
know it was a masquerade.
Were we?
We got
Great,
the
I could grab a
color
legit
code.
mask. And
Yeah, not everybody's wearing masks. Some people are. It's not like a full-blown masquerade, though.
I will say that Margot is purposely not wearing her flower crown just because in case, like, we're not supposed to be here, right? And that's pretty a distinct thing.
They're trying to not be so iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
you got it.
Imagine Evelyn's hair is floating around her, just floats
As it
into
does.
a mask.
It's just
That would look
gross.
so horrifying.
It's so on brand, though. I have to.
I'll allow it. I love it.
It's like Cousin It.
No, it's not. It's not
But
all of it.
just
It's just like little. Like, I mean, I can't do it because my
Can
hair
you-
doesn't defy gravity.
Yes,
but
please
Yeah,
give
can
us
you
an example,
demonstrate?
Shelby.
It's just like if it would go across here,
Like a domino.
and
Yeah.
then like it flips like across like here,
Okay.
and then it like maybe comes up.
Oh,
The
So
middle
Ryan's going to
there.
give us the scroll tutorial video, and Evelyn's going to give us the hair mask tutorial.
is there still like mud like as we're getting close to outside?
No, once you
Or, like-
exit this building, it's on cobblestone. And actually, as soon as you step out, the thing that you notice is this very large, imposing black obsidian building with a large statue of Asmodeus in front of it, with Asmodean symbology carved in red all along it. And you can see just crowds of people going in and out of this building. And you feel like this must be the place.
I have a retcon question.
Oh, yeah.
For the, I guess, what are we doing with our backpacks, like our packs of stuff?
True, and your weapons and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, Margot and I have dashing sword canes, so we
Yeah.
bust out these fancy gold and black canes.
And
And
I
you
put
do see people.
I have a sling.
You have a sling? Okay. Yeah, you do see some people are wearing weapons on the way in, but it looks like there's actually somebody at the door checking weapons and collecting them.
Oh,
So it looks like
okay.
you're supposed to leave your weapons at the door.
Okay, then I'll take my sword and shield in with me.
I'm gonna put my bottle of lightning in my dress right here and see if I can get in with it. Just nestled.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a thievery blind. if you
Oh no. Blind.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Skills. Here you are.
If anybody would like to conceal anything on their person, go ahead and roll me a thievery blind.
I don't think the sword canes are going to be a problem.
No,
right?
no, those will be their
Okay.
own check against the sword cane.
Okay.
I mean, they might be a problem. It depends on how they check it.
Okay.
So,
Okay, anybody else or just Margot?
Raiden will for his dagger.
For his
Little
dagger.
rusty thing.
Okay. Anybody else?
Now, Evelyn will hand over her wooden sling if required.
Okay. So, checks are noted. What are you guys doing? Are you guys approaching the building, or how are you guys going about this?
Margot and Teal, because we have very similar looking canes, I think we're gonna go in like a little bit separate, just to sort of look like we're together and maybe looks a little bit suspicious.
Okay. So you're going to
Evelyn.
stagger your
Oh, yeah,
entrances?
go ahead.
Yeah.
Evelyn gets rid of her hair mask because everyone made fun of her. And
I loved
I
it.
thought she looked stupid.
Evelyn.
And just pushes it out into the wind. And she's just going to stride in, I think.
Okay.
She's gonna.
Just-
Can I do like a? Can I do? I don't know if that works. A diplomacy to like look like I belong there.
Yeah, just walk
Like
in
blend in?
confidently.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll me a
Cool.
diplomacy. Are you walking in ahead of everybody else?
Yep. I didn't roll great, but it's a 17.
A 17. Okay, you're walking in. You look quite regal. Your hair floating and your nice clothing. Nobody on the street seems to really be stopping and taking much notice to you. As you get up to the front, you do see a guard. He's wearing black plate armor with red accents, and he's been stopping people one at a time. There's a couple of them that are stopping people. Quick weapon check if we could, ma'am.
Oh, I have this. And she holds up her little wooden sling.
And I'll have to stay here. If you just put it here in this bin of weapons, we'll keep an eye on them and we'll make sure.
If I don't pick it up, will it go to a good home? I don't really use it that often.
If you just want to leave
Forever.
it here, I'm sure somebody will claim it.
Oh,
Otherwise,
okay.
we can sigil it and make sure it gets back to you.
Why would I have need for weapons?
Very good. And yeah, you do see he'll take it and he puts it in this very large bin of weapons. Most of
Airport
them
bin.
mundane, but you do see there is one just gorgeous sword that is just very obvious and eye-catching. It is this beautifully crafted sword with a green and gold hilt, with a silver symbol of an eye with wings for the eyelashes on the hilt.
Do I
Appears to be a
recognize a
long
symbol?
Go ahead and roll me a religion.
Okay. 24.
24. Yeah, you recognize the symbol as the god Aridin. He is a god that died some time ago. Used to be the dominant god in this region, but there was a big civil war about it after he died and about who gained control of Cheliax. And ultimately, Asmodeus ended up kind of being the prominent deity in this region. So it's a bit of a blasphemous symbol for where you're at in the presence of Asmodeus.
Okay. Yeah, I think that she just sort of like clocks that and keeps going.
Okay, yeah, you enter there, and as you enter inside, let's change maps, and then we'll get to the rest of you. We'll see if it takes production a bit to load this. Well, it looks like we got the train station eventually, so we'll see if this one works better for us. All right, did that load for everybody?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, ignore the multiple clones here. They're just supposed to represent people mingling. So Evelyn,
Yes.
you are inside. You can see that there is some sort of piano in here that looks like it's magically playing tunes. There's also like symphony sounds on the air that don't seem like they're coming from any instruments at all. There's big food banquet tables of delicious looking food. People are dancing, mingling, very high class, fancy looking party. Who's entering next?
I can go.
Okay. Yeah, what's Teal doing? How's Teal going in? She's just also trying to walk on in?
She's trying to keep it cool, but she is not great at that and is actually just really excited because she's really excited about her dress. She's really excited to be going to a fancy party. She's very excited at the potential opportunity to see the legendary Arbiter Themis and Piya Pock. So she's just a little bit bubbling with enthusiasm as she marches up here.
Very good, yeah. So you happily walk up there. How confident do you feel about your cane?
You ask, I mean, she's gonna like walk up there like it's a fancy normal cane.
Okay, so Teal's not feeling nervous at all?
I don't think so. Oh, just
Okay.
with her discomfort with lying?
No,
Or
it's like with the
just-
cane, like, I don't know, is she feeling nervous about going past this weapon check?
Nah.
Okay, very good. Yeah, you walk up there confidently. The person stops you. Weapon check if you're good, ma'am.
Oh yeah, I just have these, and she'll hand over her nice sword and shield, and she'll say, I know this is like a check, and of course this is very on the up and up, but I was wondering if you had any kind of like contract or
Yeah, did you want me to
call
sigil them
number.
for you? We can sigil them for you.
She'll kind of look around, and she wants to look like she knows what that means.
Yeah, you see it like
Yeah.
somebody right next to you is going through, and it looks like there's a woman in black plate that's checking people in, puts some sort of magical sigil on the weapon, and then puts a sigil on their hand. It's like a pentagram azimuth band.
It's
looking
not
type
like
symbol.
permanent or anything, is it?
Once you take it back, the sigil will go away, or in 2 days, whichever comes
Perfect.
first.
Okay, yeah, I would love to do that. Thank you.
Okay. So you give them the weapon. They put a sigil on each one, and it looks like each sigil of these weapons looks just slightly so different. And then asks for your hand. Do you give your hand? Yeah, they put a sigil on your hand as well that matches the weapons. Go ahead and go on in.
Thank you so much. And then she'll waltz in.
Okay, Margot, what are you doing?
Margot's looking for, she's just looking for a big group of people who are very tall. See if she can just kind of get in.
Skip the
She's not going to
check.
try and sneak all of her items in. I think she'll just kind of drop them off, but she just wants to get in unnoticed as best as possible.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll stealth.
Okay.
Not trying to sigil your things, then, I imagine.
If I don't get, because I already have one of my swords with me, I don't think I necessarily need to sigil them. Where's the?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a stealth. Let's see how this goes.
Okay, hold on. It's not bringing up the cool icons.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, let me give you a token on the map here. Let's see. Margot. There, you should be right next to Evelyn now.
Okay. So
Heal. We'll just preemptively get Raiden in here.
Is
Knowing what
this
we're going to talk about.
Is this a blind or public?
Go ahead and do it public.
Oh,
That is a nat 20 on the stealth. Nobody, you just perfectly get yourself between some people. They don't even notice you. They don't even stop you. You slip right in.
Yeah, she's used to being able to go on unnoticed, just being a halfling.
Very good. All right. Raiden, that leaves you.
Raiden is, before he even gets to the door, he's gonna slip around like an alleyway. with
Is Kona with you?
Yeah.
Now,
Is
I will say
Kona
Raiden
with
is drawing
me?
some attention. Raiden is like probably the most poorly dressed person in the vicinity and has a fox. And it is drawing some attention.
Okay, just pacing through.
People are giving you like dirty looks.
He's just smiling. Is there like a place to like duck behind or like
Yeah, you don't have to go. You just want to go to an alleyway for sure.
yeah, where people aren't like looking at him?
Yeah, go ahead and roll stealth.
Oh, 23.
Yeah, nobody seems to. You get some dirty looks, but you dodge between the dirty looks and you're able to slip out of the crowd. What are you
Okay.
doing?
So he's gonna bend down in front of Kona, fix his bow tie a little bit, and then he's gonna start petting him, and Kona is going to turn into baby Kona.
Are you casting Juvenile Companion?
Absolutely casting Juvenile Companion.
What is this spell?
So this spell, all it does is it turns your companion into the baby form of themselves. So Kona is now a baby fox that fits right in the crook of my arm, but the bow tie is still just as big, so he's got this giant bow tie hanging from him. You know, like the little kid who gets dressed up in mom's clothes. Yeah. So Kona is now tiny, fitting in the crook of my arm, and he's gonna like wrap a little bit of the cloak around Kona, and like Kona nuzzles close, and then Ryan's gonna walk back out, and then walk over to the entrance and try to go in.
Okay.
Not hiding Kona, by the way.
Yeah, no, so when you get back in the crowd here, dirty looks turn to like brief dirty looks followed by just like melting awe. At
Kona
this
is like
little baby
peeking
fox.
his face out, like his little nose and his face out.
Still
from
has the big
behind.
giant bow tie.
Absolutely is the big giant bow tie. He's just peeking out, little bow tie clanging. Yeah.
Our cover totally should have been like you're one of those people that has like the hawks at the party, you know, like you're like the animal handler there for entertainment.
Pretty good. That would have been pretty good.
Wait,
okay.
does baby Kona still have the blessing on though?
He should, yeah.
Yep. As soon as baby Kona like bites or claws something,
Oh,
it'll
okay.
turn him back into normal size.
Oh yeah,
Kona.
yeah. Once he's hostile, he becomes not baby Kona. But right now he's baby Kona.
Look at
That
Ryan
is
just giving us a
interesting.
full display of secrets of magic here. Good stuff. Yeah, they stop you at the door.
Hello.
It kind of gives a little. This tough guard kind of gives a little smile to the baby fox.
Do you want to pet him? He's really nice.
Oh,
Just
no,
a little
it's fine.
scritch, just right between the ears. He loves it.
Kind of
Kona,
looks
like,
around.
Perks his head up and like tries to nudge the guy's hand.
There's a gauntleted little finger scritch on his forehead.
Hey, see,
Anyways,
that's
weapons
right.
check, and I don't think you're supposed to bring that in. It's not an imp, right?
No, it's a fox. It's my baby.
It's just a fox.
Right. If I left him somewhere, he'd be might helpless. He won't cause any problems. See, you just pet him. He's really sweet.
Roll a diplomacy.
25.
Goodness, your rolls are just so good tonight. All right, I mean it's just a baby. I don't see a problem with it.
He's
Any other weapons that you need to check?
no.
All right. Mind if I give a quick check on your person?
Hey, go ahead. I've got kind of my hands full.
You're not concealing anything aside from an adult fox in baby form, correct?
Well, his dagger's just on like behind his belt.
Okay. And were you trying to conceal it?
Trying, but if the guy finds it, the guy finds it.
Yeah. He's I think you forgot about this here, and he's gonna grab the dagger. Would you like
Oh.
it sigiled?
Damn. Sigil. What?
I can sigil it so to make sure it gets returned to the right owner.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Hand, please.
He gives the hand that doesn't have a summoner's symbol on the wrist.
Okay. Yeah, he'll sigil the dagger in your hand and he tosses it in the bin. All of you notice the very nice sword, by the way, as you pass by it. It's very eye-drawing. Gorgeous sword.
Thanks. We appreciate it. Say goodbye, little buddy. Kona
Okay.
does one of those bat things.
Well, I wasn't going to put Kona's token on here, but congratulations, you got Kona inside.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, he's little.
You guys all make it inside. You see food, music. Notably, too, Evelyn, you've been in here for a little bit before everybody else. It looks like there's people with imps kind of all over. People are gathering around them. Looks like people are showing off their imps. They have imps that are dressed in very fancy clothing and jewelry and face paint and decorated horns. And it looks like this is like a bragging right here as people are showing off their imps. So what are you guys doing as you get in here?
I have a quick retcon question because I
Yeah.
forgot about the sword and didn't realize Teal had seen it.
Sure.
So can I ask the guard? Teal's just gonna admire the sword and just ask very innocently, like, who checked that in? That is such a beautiful weapon. I'd love to just chat with them.
You an ardent sporter too?
Oh, I just admire good craftsmanship. I mean, you can't deny that's a beautiful weapon.
He's gonna
fine
spit in the
sword.
sword's direction. Don't remember, a lot of people here.
Well, I'm sorry if I offended you. I was just trying to be polite. And anyway, thanks
Just
so
move along.
much. All right. I want to ask about that sword, dang it. Gonna find out.
You can do that if you start mingling. So we're kind of going to, exploration mode here. You guys are inside. How do you guys want to mingle? What do you guys want to do here? What are you guys looking for? What are you doing? Give me the rundown.
Out of character, we are trying to figure out who is supposed to inherit this power. Is that right?
Yeah, and the power transfer is supposed to happen probably in about 30 minutes or so here at this party. Themis is going to announce who she's passing it off to, do the power transfer, and that's going to be it.
I think Evelyn is like getting a refreshment as she's walking. She's like walking kind of slowly, reading lips of people's conversations, looking for Google search keywords, basically, the power shift, Themis, all of that stuff. She's just gonna try and scan to see who might be talking about it.
Okay, so you're gonna eavesdrop pretty much.
Well, yeah, except I'm reading it, and then I'm
reading lips. Very good.
Yes.
Yeah. Roll me a perception.
Okay. Do I get advantage or anything?
I'm gonna lower your DC for certain things since you're reading lips as it applies.
24 plus affirmation.
26.
A P6. Very good. Oh yeah, so this is what you gather with your perception as you're looking around. You see Themis being talked about everywhere. Themis is obviously a very big topic. You don't pick up anything on about who it's going towards. You do pick up a name that you can see / hear a lot of conversations. People are speculating that it's going to somebody named Asher, who is one of Themis's left hand. If Piya Pock is Themis's right hand, is kind of what you're picking up on that. Piya Pock also seems to be a name that's being brought up for somebody who's probably going to inherit it. Some people say that's probably too obvious, and if it was going to go to Piya, it would probably have done so already. Yeah, and you can see eventually, you do see Arbiter, Themis, and Piya Pock, both notable figures from your alliance, or previously from your alliance. They're seated up at their own little banquet table up at the front here. But it looks like they have guards and people aren't permitted to go up there and chat with them.
I see what they're talking about.
Yeah, go ahead and we'll use your last perception here.
Okay.
It actually looks like they're not talking to each other at all. Themis is just looking very stern, very good posture. She has just this intimidating aura that almost seems to radiate throughout the whole room. And she's not smiling, just kind of looking around the room, watching people. And Piya looks like he's working on some sort of paperwork frantically.
Okay.
And as you're scanning around and observing, you hear a voice from behind you as you're kind of watching that conversation. Excuse me. And it sounds like there's a man's voice just right behind you.
Oh, hello.
Turn around. You see there is a very tall elf gentleman, taller than you are. He's wearing these he stands out amongst the crowd. He's not wearing the typical reds and blacks and golds. He's in these kind of white and gold robes that appear to be some sort of cleric's vestments. He's got these golden chain-linked bracelets on each wrist. He's got shaved head on the sides with a very tall blonde top knot. May I trouble you for a moment?
Oh, sure, it's not a bother at all. However, can I help you?
Would you maybe like to go chat somewhere a bit more private and perhaps in this corner over here? Near the food.
What about, may I ask?
Well, surprisingly enough, others don't seem to know who you are, but I believe I do. I suppose we don't have to talk in private. I just won't refer to your name.
All right.
It's just truly an honor to meet you.
And who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
My name is Calrithian. A big fan. I saw you in your event some time ago.
Oh,
you did
that little squabble. That was nothing.
Indeed. I'm a big fan of the work you do. I am surprised to see you here.
Can I tell like what his colors if he's in a cleric's robe like does he have any sort of symbol on him? Can I tell what colors of,
Yeah,
like,
go ahead
what
and roll a
god he might
religion.
be?
For
Okay.
sure.
24.
Yeah, 24. He seems to have kind of an altered version of Irori. It's not the typical symbology you see. The fist is on his vest is turned downwards, kind of towards the ground, with chains around the wrists. It looks different from a typical Irori vestment, but that's the closest you can pin it to.
Oh, I could say the same for you. What brings you here?
You're a fan? Oh, surprised to see me here. I don't believe we've met before, have we?
I think I would remember if we had.
As fates have it, I met some of your other members a couple weeks ago.
Oh, I was not informed of this.
Well, I'm nobody of importance, just a fan. So I'm sure it wasn't mentioned. Just, do be careful here. Feels like a dangerous place for your corporation, or whatever you'd like to call it.
What is your line of work?
What is my line of work? I'm a priest.
Just a priest? Or are you moonlighting as something else?
Just a priest. A devout one. And
Fiori?
I do enjoy games. And the games that you're... He looks around nervously like he doesn't want to blow your cover.
Yeah.
The ones that they provide where you come
I see.
from. I think that you have a very important role in this world. Just be careful doing such things as this around such dangerous people as these.
Well then, tell me, Calrithian. If you're here, surely you were invited, so perhaps you know who is accepting this power this evening.
Oh, I wasn't invited, and I'm actually on my way out. Though I was not strictly as banned as some people may be.
Well then.
It was a pleasure meeting you. Please tell your friend and his fox hello for me as well. They don't know me, but let them know that a fan will be devoutly watching them in the upcoming games.
You know, we're always looking for sponsors.
I assure you, I will be an enthusiastic one.
All right, I think she's gonna try and like leave first, so like he doesn't walk away from her. I'm like, all right, bye.
Yeah, you turn and walk away. You can feel him watching you for a while longer, and then you can see he turns, and it looks like he's heading for the door.
Okay. Once he's gone, I'm just gonna go tell Ryden everything that transpired.
And he just knows us.
He's a bystander.
Mysterious.
I thought maybe he was a foreign trader at first, like from the fortune telling, but he didn't know shit, so I suppose not.
Oh, yeah. If he didn't know anything, then that can't be right. Look how cute Kona is now.
Kona, you are so adorable.
Nuzzles you. Ryden's been like tracking interest in drawing in with the baby Kona to talk to people.
Okay. Yeah, drawing some attention. Why don't you roll me a flat check?
A flat check. I don't like it when you want me to roll you a flat check.
I would just like you to roll me one.
So if I say no,
then I would probably roll it.
The 13?
13? Okay. Yeah, people seem so much less concerned about Ryden and more focused on Kona. Somebody actually comes up and says, you should enter this, see if you can make an exception. Maybe see if you can get an audience with Themis. See if you can get entered in the imp contest.
Imp contest?
Oh, yes, everybody's showing off their imp companions.
Oh.
I
mean, it's no imp, but people would love to see it.
Well, yeah. Yeah, where do I go? I do that. Evelyn, should I do it?
No.
What? Why?
You could just go ask the gods right up there.
Kona's
See if they
just
could
a
get an
baby,
audience with
though.
Themis.
Well, yeah, but he's really cute, baby. What if he gets us an audience?
Well,
I would be so honored to have an audience with Themis.
I would be, but I didn't wear my finest dress, only my second finest. I can't have an audience with Themis in my second finest dress.
I
think
must
you
go
look
see this
wonderful.
imp over here. Please, consider it. And that person walks away from you.
I think. What if we ask? Let's. What?
Don't they not want us here?
Well, but it's a baby fox.
Yes, but you look very much like you, and some random schmuck recognized me.
There's
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, new idea. You put on
Yeah?
a fuck ton of that cologne and then go get an audience.
I could do that too. He like goes to. Maybe not now. Should we ask Teal and Margot?
I guess probably.
But I will do the cologne thing.
It's a good plan B.
I
if
like.
anything.
Well, you make other points. Hey, Margot. You little.
Roll me a flat check. Roll me a flat check.
19.
Oh, you are so lucky. Okay.
Gold dress, and then taller gold dress.
You see some people perk up a bit and then get distracted by something else. Mario, you hear your name briefly, which is probably very alarming to you.
And
You're
she's
muted.
silent.
Sorry, I thought I was muted. I'll probably like just side eye him like with like just like enlarge my eyes like shut up, like don't say anything.
He's like, so I think Kona's probably small enough that he's in like one of Raiden's hands, and Raiden's like gesturing with Kona in his hand to come over.
Like she's just like
And Marco and Teal, what have you guys been doing before you go join or don't join Raiden?
Well, what I wanted to do, so Margot, with her being a servant and having been a servant for these types of parties before, I'd like to do some sort of check to like see if she would know where would be the good place to get like the best gossip, just like the best information, whether that be from servants or just like what crowds should she be kind of. I can also read lips as well. It's like what people should I be looking towards?
Yeah, look at you guys with your espionage lip reading. Yeah, you roll me a society and then roll me a perception, and I will say that you're reading lips at your best knowledge of places to read lips.
Sweet. What's that one?
That one
Are we
was
after me or are we not?
You guys are after. Oh, no, you're not. Somebody
no
took it
longer.
away. Okay, so
Could
that's
I?
a 17.
I don't think I have anything to re-roll that, right?
Yeah, only Foresight Faction does.
Does my halfling luck? I don't know if I want to waste on this though. I think that's fine. We'll just go with that.
Okay. Yeah, you know that probably you can at least pick out probably high class looking individuals. So yeah, go ahead and roll me your perception.
Cool. Do I feel like the high class people would be better than like servants around?
Yeah, you feel like they probably would.
Okay.
You would know that the way that these servants seem to be treated is that the high class people would probably be more in the know than the servants.
Awesome. Okay, here's my perception. Okay, I want to re-roll that. Wait, so actually, what does my halfling luck do?
So your halfling luck, it'll let you re-roll, but just once per day. So
Okay,
this would be
cool.
your halfling luck re-roll.
I would like to use that.
Okay, re-roll it. What
Oh,
halfling
nat
luck
20.
is
Very
that
lucky.
with a nat 20?
Look at that luck.
All right, so this is what you notice with your lip reading going around. You pick up on some very interesting conversations. Number one, you are able to, with your lip reading, pick out who Asher is.
Okay.
He is this very short human, like almost looks as small as a dwarf, who just looks very unimpressive, not well shaven, not as well dressed as the others, trying his best to wear the symbology of Asmodeus, as it looks like most of the devout people here are. But he is arguing with somebody, and by the discussion, you can tell that it looks like he's been turned down to have the power. And You also pick up that he's talking about that Piya also got turned down, and he seems like he's talking bad about Themis and wondering why she hasn't decided to give it to him or Piya.
Okay.
You also pick up an elvish gentleman, not the same one that Evelyn was talking to. This one has long, dark brown hair, and you can see that he is wearing an earring that matches the same symbol on that sword that was left there. And he's going around, and you can see him having very discreet conversations with people, and it looks like you pick up bits and pieces about start a riot and rise up against Themis, and it almost seems like he's trying to cause some sort of scene at some point.
Oh, cool. Okay. Lucky me.
Okay, that's what you pick up.
Yes. Cool. Do you want to go to Teal or?
Yeah, Teal, what have you been doing?
Teal has been trying to float as close as possible to Piya and Themis, and she is more than slightly fangirling as she kind of can see them up close now.
Piya and Themis up there on the banquet table.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll go talk to one of the guards who's like blocking the stairwell. Excuse me, I was just wondering if there was any chance I could just like get an autograph from the great Piya, Pock, and Arbiter Themis. Just real quick, it won't take more than a second.
Roll a diplomacy.
All right. Come on, Teal. Gotta make your dreams of the signature collection come true. Diplomacy. Wow, I rolled so high. That's a 28 in all.
They've had some bad publicity today, so very well. I will let them know there's a fan that you are not welcome to approach.
Okay, I'll wait right here. I won't move a muscle. Thank you.
Do you want me to have her wave to you?
Would you? Yeah, that's an option. Yes, please. I would love that.
Okay. Yeah. He goes up. He brings some parchment. He puts it down in front of Piya. Piya doesn't even look up, just scribbles and signs it. You see that the Arbiter scribbles and signs something as well. Roll me a flat check, Teal.
She's she said she wouldn't move a muscle, but she's actually like lightly bouncing from one foot to the other.
I understand these flat checks now.
Uh-huh.
No! I mean, I'm sure it's fine.
A 2.
2, okay. Themis looks up and starts to wave towards you, and then pauses, and she beckons a guard over. You can see her whispering something to the guard. What are you doing?
Teal's gonna wave back.
Okay. 4 guards come walking up and approach you, Teal. Excuse me, you're going to have to come with us.
Well, can I get my signatures? I asked for them specifically. And
come with us now.
I was just leaving. I just wanted the signatures. That's all. I'm not here to start trouble, please. I'm just a really big fan. You can't deny just a girl of her dreams. I just really respect Arbiter Themis. I just desperately wanted her signature. Please don't deny me this.
Roll a diplomacy.
Come on, dice gods. That's less good. 15.
And somehow Kona wiggles free and brushes up against Teal, and she can suddenly feels like she's making her argument again.
Okay.
Go ahead and reroll for a hero point.
So 19 in all.
19 in all. They look back at Themis, and she shakes her head. You're gonna have to come with us.
I think Teal her eyes start tearing up a little bit, and she doesn't put up a fight. She just walks dejectedly away. She will try and she'll try and spot her friends in the crowd. She's just got these like big, tearful eyes.
Does Margot see this happening?
Yeah, it made a bit of a scene. You guys can see that Teal is being escorted. They're not being very aggressive. They're not like dragging you or anything, but they are walking to make sure that you're actually leaving. 4 armored guards walking Teal out towards the door.
Oh, towards the front door.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
When I get outside of the party, I want to see if any of them look any nicer than the others.
Okay. So before that, Raiden, you're beckoning Margot over. You see Teal up there is not getting escorted out by guards. Kona jumped out and was, helping Teal out. And as they're escorting Teal out, all of the music suddenly stops. And Teal, as you're being marched out, you can see that Themis stands up and goes and walks to the center of this banquet table and starts speaking. Her voice seems to be magically amplified to a bit. It's definitely echoing. Probably not this powerful, just naturally, you would imagine. And as you get close to the front door there, Teal, the guards actually stop and they look very curious, as if they have been waiting all night to hear this. And Themis clears her throat. My dearest members of the Contract Consortium, it is with a heart warmed with the hottest fires of hell that I announce to all of you officially, my dearest friends and colleagues, that I will be passing on the great power that has achieved so much for us. This power will be going to my loyal companion, Dante. Some of you may be confused with why I'd be passing on this power while I am still in my prime years. The truth is that while I may be at my peak, the stability of this power, in short, is a short-living power. Simply put, it will kill me if I keep it. Now, this donation to my loyal companion, Dante, this was offered by him. Dante knows the consequences and is putting up this sacrifice on my behalf. I am truly moved by this sacrifice and know that he will stand beside the most powerful lords in hell soon. Now, without any further theatrics, I would like to get on with the ritual, following which I hope you will all take a moment to come up here and praise this divine companion. Thank you. And she gives like a very proper wave to everybody. And you guys can see this little dinosaur-looking creature. It looks kind of like a raptor of sorts, though it has very bright linings of red around it. And it's got kind of more defined ridges around its eyes that almost go up into what looks like horns, but not quite, more of a crest on the back of its head. Looks kind of draconic in nature, but there's no wings on it. And you guys can see that there is Asher, as you guys have gathered from your lip reading. It stands up beside Themis, and some sort of cultist-looking priest in Asmodean robes steps up between Themis and Dante and starts performing some sort of ritual. Themis starts chanting. This priest starts chanting. What are you guys doing?
I want one of those. I would like to.
And you guys probably would recognize. You guys would have heard about Dante from being part of the Alliance. This was her companion that she gained on a job, a very rare creature called a Themis. They were newly discovered only 5 years ago. Very powerful little magical creatures.
Raiden's like nudging Evelyn. Look at it. Look at him. Evelyn, look at him.
I see. Are they going to kill Dante?
We gonna stop that?
Yeah.
You guys can see that there's this bright red energy that looks like a fireball almost forming between Themis and Dante that starts crackling with lightning. And you can see it almost feels like the floor beneath you starts to wave slightly. You just feel this powerful energy moving through the room. Their incantations get louder and louder. And Dante moves closer and nudges his forehead towards this orb. And as his forehead connects with this orb, there's a bright flash of energy, blinding. Everybody kind of gasps and averts their gaze for a moment. Those of you who were watching the ritual, you kind of see stars for a moment as your vision reforms. And Themis and Dante are both standing in front of each other. Dante looks completely unharmed. Themis is smiling. She kneels down and gives kind of a loving stroke on his head, and then stands up. Now then, the ritual is complete. And then she tilts her head to the side and looks a bit concerned. Evelyn, you almost feel like she's looking directly at you for a moment. I think you realize that she's looking to something behind you. Now, I thought I specifically made sure that you wouldn't make it here. What are you doing here? And shortly afterwards, after she says that and points, people start turning. They look right past you, Evelyn. And then the room starts to shake. And we're going to go to break. So we will be back in about 15 minutes, everybody. We're going to be putting up our second poll for the evening. We have the Foresight Faction being represented by Evelyn and Ryden. They won the first poll of this stream, but we total the votes together, so still vote. And then we have got Teal and Margot representing the Goldbloods. So put your votes in, keep an eye out for the poll, and we will be back at approximately a little bit before 9:55. We'll see you guys in a few. All right, welcome back, everybody, to Tabletop Treasure Hunters. Thanks for giving us a break. Our second poll has ended. Foresight Faction with the bow-tied fox came ahead again by just one vote, but there is one more left. So if you're Goldblood supporters, go gather people for the votes because they still have a chance. We've still got one more vote to go. Before we left off, we found out that Themis is transferring the power to Dante, her Nemesis, and started performing the ritual. Teal is currently getting dragged off by the guards by revealing herself.
I'm walking of my own volition. Thank you very much.
True, but you are also being escorted because
I have my dignity.
Oh yeah. No, it's very civil escorting. But the power transfer appears to have happened. She is up there with Asher, which you guys have found out is kind of her left-hand person, as Themis is her right hand. Not Themis, Piya is her right hand. Big performance of a ritual passing happened. Big ball of energy of fire and lightning and flashing light. And then right after the ritual's done, Themis pointed at somebody just behind Evelyn and seemed very angry that somebody was here. So, Felicia, why don't you tell us what Wizwazar looks like as Themis notices him and is pointing him out. Crowd kind of separates around him. He was a bit too short to see before, but now you guys definitely see a gnome back there being pointed out.
Somehow she noticed him. Oh. So he looks pretty dapper this evening. He is dressed up in his best black tie attire, which is not black tie at all. This was his nicest formalist thing he had. Put on some sunglasses to try to stay low. But he's ever his happy-go-lucky self. And as she points him out and people look at him, he kind of points to himself. Is she talking about me? And he looks behind himself, even though obviously everybody is looking at him. Yeah,
you guys hear whispers echoing around. Is that Wizwazar? That one that was with Dirt all the time? Wizwazar? And lots of mumbling happens. And Themis looks very angry and looks like she's stomping off to walk down the stairs towards everybody. But then the whole room starts to shake. And Themis kind of freezes and looks around. All the guards near you, Teal, draw their swords and look alert. You can see that the autograph paper that you had signed goes floating to the ground as they drop it, more worried about the quakes happening in the room. And then there's another large quake. And you guys can see up at the top, next to Themis, Asher, her left-hand person, is just chuckling kind of this sinister laugh. You thought that you could not pass this off to me and have no consequences, Themis. You trusted me with the ritual. Now this is what you get. And another kind of shake of the room happens. A little bit of rubble falls down from the ceiling. And as the rubble falls up and as you guys look up, you can see that there is this glowing rune way up on the top of the ceiling above Dante. And Dante starts seeming agitated and glowing with this bright red energy. And as the quakes get stronger, Dante starts to grow and grow. And it looks like these large growths of like stone and spines start to erupt out of him. He grows these large, raggedy looking wings and lets out this just horrible, loud growl and roar. And people start to seem panicked, and the quakes get more intense. And you guys can see that Themis looks back at Dante. You see maybe like a brief hint of sadness on her face. And then Piya rushes up, grabs Themis's arm. You can see them exit to a chamber in the back. The guards go rushing towards Dante. People start scattering and leaving the building. What are you guys doing? Teal, you're no longer being escorted. The guards don't care
I'm going
about
to grab
you
that paper first. Priority. Do I see Wiz?
Yeah, Wiz, you, as people are clearing out, you spot a couple of your fellow Foresight Faction members that you know are participating in the competition this year, and you see the Goldblood participants. You haven't met them before, but you recognize them. They're not like super well disguised, any of them. They're just dressed up nicely.
I've done enough research to know who you are. We've got to get going. This looks like a bad place to be.
I want to run toward Wiz then.
Okay. Yeah, what are the rest of you doing?
Margot, now that the jig is up, like it doesn't really matter who knows who's where anymore. She's just gonna immediately run towards Teal, to her teammate.
Okay, very good. Yeah, with Teal.
Should we not be doing anything about this?
You guys can see that this creature is growing so large. It's almost like growing to the ceiling of this building. You can see that some of the guards rush up and try to attack him, and he just snaps down and chomps one right in half, just like legs left on top of the on top of what was running towards him. You can see that Asher is chuckling with this manic, evil laugh, and then Dante turns down with a snap, just bites right into him, throws him up in the air, and just swallows Asher whole.
Oh, perhaps this is out of our wheelhouse.
I'd say so. It's out of mine for sure.
Yeah, Evelyn just starts like slowly backing up, like in horror.
It's nice to meet you. Let's go.
Yeah, Wiz was totally. We can leave, but I just was wondering, like, before you take off, can I please get your signature? I would just be so honored. Of course, we don't have to do it right now because we gotta
Absolutely
probably
not
get
right
out
now.
of the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Later.
Right.
Later.
Sorry, that was dumb to bring it up. I'm sorry. Let's go.
The ground cracks beneath you guys with this red crackling energy that separates out like red lightning. And then there's just like a geyser of flame that bursts out of the ground. I need all of you to make me a reflex save. Man, is that another nat 20? There's been so many nat 20s tonight. Yeah, we're looking for a DC 22.
Are we
He's got
affirmated?
You guys are affirmated.
Thank goodness. Thanks, Chad. I passed it. Thanks to you guys.
That means Wiz is critically succeeding. Evelyn's critically succeeding with her nat 20. Kona did not succeed.
Oh.
So this is going to be...
Carried?
Yeah, Kona is being carried, but he's still in this blast of flame that erupts underneath all of you. So this is the total damage. If you exceeded, you're taking half. If you critically succeeded, you're taking none. So this is 30 fire damage. And Raiden, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Summers, I think if you're both caught in the blast, I think you take the worst. I don't think you double it up.
I know that's for effects.
We're just going to say it is, and I'll look it up later. So you take 30 damage to your consecutive health pool.
Okay.
The floor doesn't collapse beneath you or anything, but you still see that energy just kind of glowing beneath your feet. So what are you guys doing?
Are
Fleeing?
we in initiative?
Nope.
Not yet. So I can just cast lifelink on 3 of these folks and
Yeah, absolutely.
cool.
Who you
Uh-huh.
lifelinking?
Who raises their hands? Who looks worse off, I guess I should say.
Oh.
I would
I'm
notice.
about halfway down my hit points almost. No, I like us in a little bit more, or less than half.
Okay, we're definitely gonna do Margot then, and then whoever else seems to look like at all damaged. So
Yeah, Evelyn has taken nothing, so.
Okay, then it's
Okay.
gonna be Raiden and Teal.
And for what it's worth, Teal looks like someone who charges into battle, much like a friend of yours.
I got
Very
you.
good. Okay. So you guys are leaving?
Yes? Are
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
the other people like panicking and running out of
Yeah.
here too?
There are people running out. There are people kind of crowding out. It's a bit difficult to get out through the crowds of people kind of shuffling through. The guards seem like they're trying to fight Dante, but he is getting bigger and bigger to the point where his head is now starting to burst through the roof of this building.
Can I try
And the
and
ground just looks like it's falling apart beneath everybody.
may I try to like shove people out of the way for our group so we can move through a little faster?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an athletics.
Raiden's also gonna dismiss baby Kona.
Gonna dismiss him?
Yeah.
Okay, baby
No, just-
Kona.
Not dismiss Kona, but the spell on Kona.
Okay, so Kona's gonna go full size
Yes,
again.
Kona's gonna be full size.
No more fun size Kona.
That
Okay.
is a 27 athletics.
Yeah, these are mostly civilians here. You're able to push right through, you know. You're still not in your armor or anything, right? But just pushing through.
Oh, I'll snap.
Snap, yeah.
I think it's time for this.
Do the snap! Do the snap!
Armor up.
As you do that, it's like your armor just folds back around your body like Iron Man status, you know, where it puts itself all over your body. You're fully armored up in an instant, and you
Look
just
at
shove
that.
right through people.
You hear
Everybody
like a
following Teal?
whoop from the back from Raiden.
That's
Okay.
fancy. And just FYI, y'all who are on lifelink, you got 16 hit points from just the original initial healing that it does. So
Yes, and if you ever take damage, Wizwazar is going to take a portion of it if he has your
10.
life linked.
yep, 10
pretty
up
good.
front.
Very good. Okay, yeah. Teal makes a path for you guys. You guys have this clearing and you make it out the front door. The guards that were out front are now already inside trying to deal with Dante. You guys can see this huge, now draconic, dinosaur-looking head towering over the building. What are you guys doing?
I want to get my stuff, my sword and my shield.
Okay, yeah, you can see it there with all the rest of the stuff.
Can I? Is the fancy sword there
Take it.
The
still?
fancy sword is still there.
Take
You
it.
pushed right
Okay.
past the guy who it belonged to.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab that too.
Okay, you're grabbing the super fancy sword?
Mm-hmm.
Very good. This is a +1 striking cold iron fiendbane longsword.
Oh
so
my.
that means +1 striking longsword. It is cold iron, which deals extra damage to some creatures, and it's got fiendbane, which is an extra d6 damage to fiends. Try that on for a mouthful. That's a sword that needs
Beautiful.
a name.
Okay. Wow. Teal will glance back at Margot and kind of half shrug. For the Goldbloods?
Absolutely, it suits you.
What do y'all want to do? I mean, that seems like a real big problem. Like both, physically and like, the other kinds of ways.
I think that we should go. We need to get this information back to the faction at once.
But like, what if he keeps growing and he just like eats all of the factions before anyone can do anything about it?
As you say that, he lets out this huge breath weapon of lightning that looks like it just crashes right into a building. The roof explodes. The whole building lights on fire.
I don't think there's anything we can do about that at this moment. If we die, we're not helpful.
I have a sling.
I thought you
Everyone's
had
going
magic.
David and Goliath here.
I mean, yeah, but I've got to get my zombies up there and then blow them up. It's a lot of processes.
Do you think we could find Themis? Maybe she knows what to do about this.
I don't think that that's gonna be helpful.
We planned on him to die, so it's
Aye.
yeah. I'm with Wiz here. It's not gonna help, but Dante's really pretty.
And Wiz, you do know that Dura was somewhere out on the edge of town dealing with a contract devil. And you also know that Nyx is out on the edge of town waiting for you as well.
I will mention that as Felicia slipped the mind when Dante got big.
No, you're good.
So
Dora's here too. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be 4 signatures.
she's here adjacent, but I can definitely get her to sign that for you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Teal, only if we get out of here.
Yeah.
Did I hear you say zombies?
Oh, yes.
You didn't say anything.
Teal will sidle up to Evelyn. I wouldn't mention that around Dura if I were you.
But it's a thing she kissed. It's like
Sorry, my
maybe
friends.
zone
That.
friends.
Use the right words or different words.
Margot's gonna grab her stuff and say, "Can we just keep this conversation going? This thing's getting bigger.
Yeah.
Like, let's get out of here."
Yeah, let's get out of here. I know where Nyx is and Dora. She's not with him, but we can get to Nyx, get him the information that you're looking for that you found, and go from there.
All
So-
right.
Chat just gave me an idea. What if I put my crawling hand in the slingshot?
Oh,
Would
yeah,
that?
absolutely.
Would that? Okay. So just thought, or the floating head. You know, just thoughts for later.
Yeah, absolutely. Combos.
It will be useful. The slingshot will be useful.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys can see this building is just falling apart behind you. It looks like people are more or less filtering out. You can see somebody. Oh, my blade. Where's my blade? Has anybody seen my blade?
Run faster, Teal.
Did you steal things from that
She's
man?
gonna try and she'll hold it in front of her as she's running away. I just can't listen. We gotta talk about this later.
Yikes.
Okay. Yeah, as you guys are running along the streets here, the whole town looks like it's just caving in on itself. Buildings are falling apart. You can see that it looks like Dante is launching these huge flaming rocks from his mouth into buildings. The whole town is just going up in flames. It's just panic and chaos everywhere. More of those energy fields start erupting around you guys out of the ground. You're able to anticipate them this time, and if you see one glowing beneath you, you're able to get off of it before a big plume of flame erupts. But this place is just going down. So you guys just beelining it right for the gate?
I have a question, Chase, about this city. You said that Themis kind of founded it.
Mm-hmm. Themis created, they built up this city, founded it.
Is it
yeah.
inhabited by just normal people, or is it all followers of Asmodeus? And
Why don't you roll me a society?
I'm not gonna succeed at that, but
Are
I'll
you not
do what
trained?
I can. No, I'm
You can
not
ask
trained.
Margot that question, and she
Okay,
can
well,
respond, and
as
it's
we're
just running
running,
in a panic.
here's Teal's thought. I will just voice it. I know we're trying to get out of here, but aren't there bakers and gardeners and craftsmen and people who also just live here who might want to get out too?
Let me think on that.
You have no idea, Margot.
No.
All you've heard is that Themis founded the city. You're not really sure on any of the details.
I don't know, Teal. I mean, if we see kids, let's grab them and go. But I don't know. Looking around, I'm not seeing anyone that maybe needs extra
Are
help.
we passing any other people? Is it like a mass?
Yeah, it's just mass
evacuation?
chaos. It looks like people are trying to get out. There's people running by.
All right.
It's not like a crowd of people around you anymore. You're sure probably a bunch of people just died back there, and there's people going for every exit of town. Are you guys going for the north, south, east, or west gate?
Wherever the sewer tunnel was.
That was north.
Is that
That
cool with everyone? I want to get to tag.
Would Wiz know a better way out from how he got in, I guess?
You would know that with the mass chaos that's going on, it's probably all going to be about the same.
Okay. I don't think anyone's going to care which way we go. The fastest way to Nyx is this way, and then I'll just point to whichever direction he is.
Okay. He also happens to be north. Imagine
How
that.
convenient.
I
Can
know.
He does
keep
like
my
a spin
eyes-
thing and then goes, oh, we're pointing the same way. Let's just go.
Can I keep my eyes out for any defenseless looking people or
Yeah.
kids?
I'll do
Anyone
this.
who needs help.
Okay. You guys are running. You guys are heading for the gate. You're able to probably, you don't see any kids as you're going by, but you do see some helpless people that are maybe struggling or falling over. You're able to help some people up along the way. But it's just kind of everybody for themselves. Everybody's fleeing. You guys round the corner, you see the gate up ahead. And as you guys start that mad dash for the gate, you guys see up ahead this black ooze starts to form up between cracks in the cobblestone. And then you see immediately some of it bubble up underneath from Wiz's feet. And it looks like these black tendrils that seem to pulse with fire and lightning and briefly turn to stone and then melt back into goop wrap around his legs. And Wiz, you are completely stopped in your tracks. And
I fall and smack my face.
You feel like you should, but they're so tightly wrapped around your legs that you just kind of like bounce and fling right backwards upright. Your hands are free, but they've got your legs really tight. And we're gonna roll initiative and go to an event.
It's not good.
Help! This isn't my wheelhouse.
All right, I'm going to put all of you guys in initiative here. So you guys should be able to go to the combat tracker and click the little dice there to roll your initiative. And you guys can situate yourselves around Wiz here, whatever kind of formation you think you would have been in. But yeah, these black tendrils here are all wrapped around his legs, surrounding him.
Can you remind me how to do the initiative roll?
Yeah, so the top right, there's a little yellow circle with crossed swords in it. You can click that to go to the initiative tracker, and then you should be able to click a little dice right next to your name.
Thank you.
Let's see here. Going to put these over here. And as soon as Wiz gets stopped, you see that black goop that was oozing out from between the cracks, those cracks in the cobblestone start to glow with this like eerie orangish red color. And it looks like that goop starts to form sentient looking blobs that look like they're arching and rolling their way towards all of you. All right, so we have Wiz, Raiden, Margot, these creatures, Evelyn, and then Teal. So Wiz, your legs are grabbed. It doesn't hurt. You just feel like you can't move. What are you doing?
So these things, do they seem like an actual creature or like some sort of spell?
Roll me an occultism.
I will do that. If I can find the button. There's the button. 33 if we're +2, so 35.
This looks like some sort of creature. It doesn't ring a bell for any sort of spell that you've heard of. But you've also never heard of what kind of creature this could be. It looks kind of like an ooze, but the way it's pulsing with energy, turning to stone, to goop, to fire, to lightning, you've never seen something quite like that.
Okay. I am going to... Can I just try to escape? I don't really have spells that are, like, for this, and I don't think that it's beneficial for other people to have to help me escape. So is there just, like, a escape check I can roll?
Yeah, so you can either roll an unarmed attack, an athletics, or an acrobatics.
Man, those are +0s for all those, and I don't attack things, so it's problematic. I'll just... You know what? Let me hold. I'm going to hold my turn until after they go. And then if I need to help them, then I will.
Okay, Raiden, you and Kona are up. You see about 4 of these weird ooze things oozing out of cracks around you. And you see Wiz grabbed by tentacles.
It's lovely. Does it look like, Wiz, are you like kind of struggling to like get him?
Yeah, he's definitely like wiggling, trying to like pull his legs up. And he looks a little anxious because this is normally a situation where Dora would save him.
Uh-huh.
And Dora's not here.
Raiden's gonna look at Kona and go, Kona, help. So Kona will move up to here. And he's gonna try to free Wiz.
Okay.
Yes.
Which one of these? It looks like when Kona gets closer, it looks like there's a massive tentacles kind of wrapping around Wiz. So this is defined mechanically by like 4 creatures here have him grabbed.
Creatures. Well, he's gonna try. He'll just start on the one next to him. So, here's my question: with the blessing that's on him from Evelyn,
Uh-huh.
Since it's a major, is it +3?
Yes, it is. +3 and 3 times your level to damage.
Okay. So that's +5. Okay. He's going to attack with his claws. It would be really cool if he could trip him, but you know.
These don't really look trippable, given that they're coming out of the ground.
Let's see, claws plus. I'm just gonna add the +3 in here.
Yeah, go for it.
$24 with chat affirmation.
24 is gonna hit.
Hell, damage.
And this is a claw?
This
A
is
negative
claw.
energy claw?
Yeah, this is a negative energy claw.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 17 total.
Kona's glowy negative claws slice into these and seem to do nothing.
Neat. Well, he'll bite at it then.
Okay.
Wait, all of his attacks or just the primary attack?
Well, I mean, you only hit it with a primary attack so
No,
far.
he's gonna try to bite at it then.
Okay.
Let's see. Bite.
Would you like to act together on this one so Raiden can do something?
Raiden's just telling Kona to do this.
Raiden doesn't have to command Kona. They are one entity.
Well, I know, but he's letting Kona take over.
Sounds good. I like it.
Yeah, he's just gonna do this for this first round. So Kona's gonna attack with a fight. That'll be a +3. That's probably gonna miss. 16.
16 will... Well, no, 16 does hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage. Does look like this bite is more effective than those negative energy claws.
17 again.
Okay. 17 damage, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, bites into it. He's able to tear some of this away. When he bites into it, it looks like it just melts into black goop right from his mouth. But it does seem to agitate them a bit.
Kona, do it again. Kona's gonna do it again.
Okay. Big old minus. One more attack.
No, that 20's happen. Not this time, but they do.
Not this time, but they do. That one's a miss. The tentacles are flailing around and kind of smack Kona away. Okay.
Done.
That makes it Margot's turn.
Okay. So, under her breath, she's going to say, go to the party, they said. It would be fun, she said. And she's going to look at, what's the one? Where am I? I am right there. This thing is it's a scary creature.
Yeah, it looks like you got like blobby looking creatures pouring out of these cracks all around you, and then a bunch of tentacles grabbing Wiz.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try. She's gonna first look at that blobby over there that I just dinged or whatever pinged, and then she's gonna go, "You ruined a perfectly good, kind of pretty good party. Oh my gosh!" And then she's gonna hunt spray that thing, and string one of her arrows, one of her thunder arrows, to see what it will do.
Okay.
For her second.
And that's the one up here at the top.
Yes.
Very good.
And she's gonna strike it. And I forgot what the caveat was with this one. It wasn't one of my nat 20 ones.
Yeah, so it's going to be a -2 to the attack roll.
Okay. So short bow, and then I can add that, right?
You sure can.
Okay. Let me see how I do this. There we go. -2.
And while you're rolling your roll, Chad is asking about negative energy. For me, who's more accustomed to 5e, negative and positive energy are kind of like the Pathfinder equivalent of radiant and necrotic damage. They oppose each other. Technically, every creature is affinitive to one or the other. They're healed by one and harmed by the other. That's how those tend to work. All right. What was your roll there? 23. 23 is going to crit.
Ooh, cool. Okay, so I'm gonna crit that. All right, and then what was the was it a D4? for the
A
thunder damage?
D4. And go ahead and roll 2D4 because it's actually weak to sonic damage here.
Oh, cool. Okay, 2d4. So 11 plus 5.
Okay, so 16 damage. Yeah, so you shoot an arrow over there, and as this arrow connects, it explodes with that thunderstone. And as that loud boom happens, you hear it squeal, and it looks like this goop almost like vibrates and starts to evaporate slightly, and it just pops.
Interesting. Oh, it's gone.
It is gone. You killed it.
Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, shoot. Does my hunt prey switch like automatically, or would that be another?
No, you'd have to spend another action.
Another action. Okay. So I'd like to shoot again at the next one.
Yeah, you can either hunt prey or you can shoot again.
Yeah, I think that's what I'll do is just shoot again. She'll kind of smile to herself like, oh, I see. We found a weakness. And then she'll shoot her last thunder arrow at that guy.
Very good. Yeah, go ahead and roll that attack roll with a -5.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. I just clicked the wrong one.
No, you're good.
Okay, so it's this one. And then still a -2, right? Because of the nat 20.
Yep, so a total of a -7 on this.
Ooh, lots of penalties. Okay. Roll. Probably not enough.
Is that with the -7 already?
Yes.
That's going to hit.
Sweet. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do damage. And then,
And go ahead and roll 2d4 on this one for the sonic damage.
right. Okay, so 10 total.
Okay, so this one squeals. You don't see any mouths or anything on it, but it feels like you hear like a scream as that boom happens and makes the whole goop vibrate.
Cool. All right, that's me.
Okay. That makes it the enemy's turn. I am going to spend 5 villain points at the start of my turn.
Can I take
And,
my turn now?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I won't spend 5 villain points.
Thank
yet. I'll let
you.
Liz go.
I'm gonna use my feat that I remembered I had called Life Leap, and I'm gonna touch the fox on the head and use his essence to get through him to the other side over here, and then
That
run
is
away.
Very clever.
I'm gonna run
Kona
away.
loves the pet though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh,
You're
you're
like-
so cute. Let me just.
Yeah, that was cool.
Okay, right
It's-
through the
it's
fox.
pretty cool.
Was that one
Yeah.
or 2 actions for the life leap?
It's a 1 action.
Wow, what
so
a good ability.
It is. Did you say that you didn't say that these folks were negative energy affinity, right? You just were explaining.
Well,
the
you did
difference.
see negative energy not do anything to them, so you
Okay.
could maybe assume they would be.
Okay. Let me go back to my heal. It's been a minute since I've had to cast this.
These tentacles now are just like wrapping around each other in this big clump
They're
of tentacles
hugging.
squeezing
they love
nothing.
each other. Just saying. So let's see. 10 feet. Okay. I'll wait to do that until next time here. I'm going to actually get myself a little bit further away from these folks. So I'll use another action to move
Okay.
over here. And then I will cast guidance on whoever I'm next to. I can't tell based on picture. I don't know.
That is Margot.
Margot, you're getting guidanced.
So guidance in 2e, Margot, is you can, before you declare a roll, you can get a +1 to it, and then it goes away.
Oh, cool.
And
Thank
that's
you.
my turn.
Okay, that makes it the enemy's turn. So this one boomed away and died. And as it did, you hear Dante roar off in the distance, this deafening, loud, booming roar that just feels like it's surrounding you. And all of these rifts start to glow different colors. One glows purple, one has fire rage up, one glows green. This one right here crackles with lightning. And it is going to spray a bunch of lightning. And I need... let's see, can I shift this? This is 5 villain points, by the way, production. I can't get everybody. So we're going to make Wiz, Teal, and Margot make reflex saves here.
Okay.
Looking for a 22. You guys are after me.
I definitely
Scraped
got
by
34.
again, thanks to chat.
Wow, look at that. Let's see. Did you add chat yet? So that's a 30. 31, almost a crit success for you, Margot.
Close.
So, Wiz, you're taking no damage. Teal and Margot, you're taking half. This is lightning damage.
Ugh.
That was a big roll. Wow, I rolled real rude there.
Oh my
So
god.
half of 35 is what you're taking.
I would like to, as a reaction, use Scintillating Safeguard to prevent. It's a magical barrier that is a reaction, envelops each target, shielding them against a triggering effect. Its in effect would deal physical or energy damage to you or a creature in range, and the range is up to 5 willing creatures who would be harmed by the triggering effect within 30 feet of me.
Beautiful.
So-
And how much does it reduce it by?
It reduces it by. So you actually, I'm gonna choose. You said electrical, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna choose electrical damage as my thing for this, and you gain resistance 10 to that type of damage for the triggering effect. And
Okay.
it only applies against the initial damage, not against persistent or lingering effects.
Do you have Teal or Margot life linked?
I have Teal and Margot.
Both of
lifelink.
us. Yeah.
Oh, cool, yeah.
Okay, so that means that Margot, you're taking no damage.
Alright, reverse
Actually,
this.
neither are you, Teal. So you can hit a heal on that damage roll, and it should heal you back for that amount. And then Wiz, you're taking 16, and Teal
Perfect.
and Margot are taking nothing. What does that look like, Wiz? You stop all that lightning.
Yeah, so he's like standing in the middle of this lightning, like none of it's hitting him, and he's like, "What's happening?" And watching these people get like real, like he sees the hair standing up on their heads and like knows what's about to happen, and he goes, "Not on my watch." And then he like touches the ground, and there's like this pulse of green that just goes through the ground and opens and like covers them, and it just kind of is like a wavy green light, and they feel really good.
Very good. I love
And then he
it.
puts his glasses back on after.
Yeah, the not on my
Does
watch
this.
was very enhanced by the sunglasses.
Oh yes.
Okay, that makes it Evelyn's turn. Oh wait, no, it's not. Sorry, Evelyn. I have
Okay.
bad guys to move with. I'm forgetting my actual bad guys. All right, this thing over here is going to move up to Teal, and it kind of like does like a slinky movement with its black goop, and then lunges forward and tries to attack Teal. That is going to be a 22 versus your armor class.
It's meets it, beats it, right?
Meets it, beats it, yep.
All right, then I'll just take it.
Okay, you take 5 acid damage.
It's been a while since I've been life linked. Does Wiz absorb that or no?
Only the first time you take damage.
Yep.
each round.
Oh, okay,
Each
okay.
round.
Cool.
It's the heal or shield other that you're thinking.
This thing has to triple move up to Evelyn. This thing comes slinking forward towards Evelyn and is going to hit. With a 22 versus your AC, Evelyn. Okay, you are going to take 5 electric damage. This thing hits you and it zaps right as it connects.
Okay.
And that is and then the tentacles here shift and melt and pop up all around Kona, and all of them start constricting Kona.
Or not.
And that is their turn. Now it's Evelyn.
So, after watching these tentacles have no effect on the negative damage, Evelyn's going to do a 3-action heal spell
Very nice.
to do a 30-foot emanation to hit the creatures.
Great. First or second level spell slot.
I can only do it at first.
Okay, here we go. They're going to make a will save.
It is a fortitude save.
Fortitude save. I will re-roll that and they'll make a fortitude save.
It doesn't really tell me what happens if they fail.
It's a basic fortitude save, which means
Oh,
they take
okay.
full if they fail, double if they crit fail, etc.
Yeah, my DC is 20.
Okay, so that one fails. That one is going to take half. And this last one is going to take half as well, and all of the tentacles automatically crit fail.
Oh,
So
nice.
it's going to go ahead and be a D8 of positive damage.
Cool. I'm gonna use a point to reroll.
Yeah, go for it.
Fuck that.
Okay.
4.
So,
I was thinking there was like gonna be a plus to that or something.
Yeah, the 3 action doesn't have a plus. It just does a big AoE. But
Oh.
all of you heal for 4 as well, including yourself, Evelyn.
Woo.
So 8 damage to the tentacles, 2 damage to the ones that succeeded, 4 damage to the one that failed. Okay. That is it for Evelyn. Teal, you're up. And this positive did seem to hurt them, but it's like, what does that pulse look like? What does your heal look like?
It's probably just like a rippling of like purple power that like just goes across the floor.
Very good. I like it. It looks like it burns them as it moves across them. They all start screeching and screaming. Okay, Teal, you're up.
Okay. Can I blow on my whistle? Is that going to take an action?
Yeah, we'll take an action to blow on your whistle. You're trying to command your animal.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I guess in that way, I'm going to blow on my whistle and give Tag 2 actions to come here.
Gallop, I imagine, since he's
Yes.
a horse.
Mhm.
Okay, you hear a neigh off in the distance.
It's like Epona,
You don't see Tag yet, but you hear
but
him.
he will be here shortly. And let's see. I will charge up to this thing. That's 15 feet. So actually, I'm gonna use hang on, I have a thing. Oh, never mind. I don't want to do that because that's gonna. Well, wait. Can I take sudden charge? I guess either way it would be the same number of actions. So never mind. I'm just gonna move up.
Sudden
And
charge
I'm-
is good if you gotta go a long ways.
Yeah, and I'm super fast right now because of my blessing.
Very good.
And I'll just hit the. Oh no! I want to come here because I want to try and flank with Kona.
Okay,
I'll come here and I'll attack this one.
definitely flanked with Kona there.
I think I'll actually. Oh, can I attack with the Fiend Bane sword?
Yeah, is that what you want to draw and fight with?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah,
These seem like fiends or something.
For sure.
So I'll do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, as you draw that sword and as you're charging up to swing, when you get close, that cold iron glows and hums a bit. You can see that Bane rune on the weapon glows this bright gold color.
Awesome. I want to power attack.
Okay. I don't know if you can, because I think you had to call your horse.
Oh,
and
you're
move
right.
up,
I only have one action. You're right. Okay. I think
gonna-
because it's a +1 striking, I think
Mhm.
this attack roll will still reflect the same bonuses.
Yeah, it should be. That is a
Okay.
hit.
Okay.
So this is going to be damage for your normal longsword, but it's going to apply to their weaknesses. And it's going to be an extra D8 and D6.
Okay. So there's the base damage, and then I'll roll that D8 and a D6. So 8 + 7, 13 damage.
Okay, 13 damage, and that cold iron looks like it just burns right into him. It's a big plume of smoke as it cuts into it. And these tentacles actually screech and just plummet to the ground and melt into goo.
I'm gonna give Raiden a half smile, and I'm also gonna shout as I'm running over. I'm gonna shout, "Wizwazar! When Tag gets here, that's my horse. You can hop up on him if you want.
Ride a
He'll
horse?
keep you safe."
How tall is he? How tall
and
is
then
he?
and then I'm just fighting.
We'd probably be better off on Kona once we get him out of here.
Did she,
Okay.
did she not hear me?
It's fine.
Right,
If
and
I can
you're
get
up.
up, you can get up.
Let's see. So Kona's still entrapped by 3, correct?
Yep, still trapped by 3 of
Okay.
them.
Raiden is going to shake his head, be like, We've got to stop getting in these kinds of situations. Remember the last tentacle? Anyway, and he's gonna throw his hand toward Kona, and you see this like bubble kind of burst out of him. He's casting Protect Companion to give him some bonuses. And then he's going to... Kona can attempt an athletics to get out, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Athletics, unarmed attack roll, or acrobatics.
Let's see. Well, they're all about the same. So, here we go. Come on, Kona. 27.
That's gonna crit.
Sweet.
So remember, you're adding. So you're triple blessed by Shaylin on Kona, right?
Yeah.
So that means that Kona is adding 3 times your level to damage, which is 12, doubled. So plus 24 to whatever your normal crit is.
Uh-huh. Yep. Okay. This isn't gonna do anything.
Oh, are you doing it with your claws?
No, he's biting. No, he would know. Never mind. Kona would know.
Oh wait, no, you're doing athletics.
Yeah, like what are we? No. Can Kona get free?
Kona does get free with the 27 athletics.
Thank you. He's gonna charge over here with beast charge. He's gonna leave this nonsense. He's gonna charge over here, and he's gonna bite at this one.
Okay, so break free, move, bite.
Which with his... Oh, no, wait. No, he can't. He's just going to move over here. Raiden took a thing. We're done.
Did Raiden take an action?
Raiden cast Protect Companion on him.
Ah, very good. Right. Okay. Kona is protected and ready to bite. Margot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm going to spend an action to now make... Oops, the wrong one. Oh, wow. I zoomed in way too much. I'm going to make this one my prey. I'm going to hunt him. And I am also going to take another action to, like, close my eyes briefly, take a deep breath, open them, and they, like, have a brief flash of white light, and that, like, travels down her arms and her hands into her bow, and I'm casting Gravity Weapon. And I'll now shoot with my 30.
Very good.
It's just a regular arrow.
So hunt, prey, gravity weapon, shoot. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Very good. And which one are you shooting at?
This guy right here, the one that's back there.
Okay, you got it.
And don't forget you have guidance if you want that +1 because it goes away once it hits my turn.
Sorry, say that again. The music got really loud.
You have guidance, so don't forget because it'll go away after this turn.
Okay, and I add that in. Okay, so short bow, and I add a +1. This one, and then with gravity weapon is just extra damage, so I don't have to add anything else.
Indeed, indeed.
Okay, cool. Feel so guy. Oh.
Well, let's see. Is that 13 with the guidance? Because 13 is exactly what you need.
I added the guidance. Also, remind me what I can do with my hero points. I can't re-roll things, but what am I able to do?
You reduce damage on the Goldbloods. So you can have enemies re-roll their attacks, or you can spend 2 to reduce damage by half.
Did you add in the affirmation?
Oh, yeah.
No, I didn't.
That's going to hit.
Chat affirmated.
Because chat do love you guys.
Alrighty. Okay, so damage on that. Oops, this one. And then I add, I think 2. Gotta look one more time. Excuse me, Margot.
Yeah, 2 for your gravity weapon there.
Okay, so that would be 4.
Okay, 4
total.
damage with your arrow there. Yeah, and that this thing as your arrow glows with magic when you shoot it from your gravity weapon, it looks to pierce through a bit easier, and it squeals, and it turns towards you. It doesn't have a face, but you can just tell by the way that the goop is arching towards you. Almost you can feel it looking at you.
Neat.
Okay, Wiz, you're up.
I'm gonna cast a 3rd level 3 action heal, so that's gonna be 3d8 to everything within 30 feet of me.
Okay, and they're gonna make a fortitude save. We decided on this.
I don't remember.
That is what it was for the last one.
Yes,
Yeah, it's
it
fortitude.
is.
Okay, I'm going to start with the top one and go downwards. What's your DC?
31 or something like that.
Okay, so that
Yeah,
one's going to
31.
fail. That one's going to crit fail.
Ooh.
And that one is going to crit fail. So what was your base damage there?
13 was the 3d8.
So 26 to the others and
Yep.
an automatic crit fail to all the tentacles there. Okay, these tentacles all start to burn up. What is your 3-action heal look like?
It's most everything he has is like a green aura. So he actually grabs this bracelet on his wrist and touches it to the ground, and it kind of lights up green, and then you see like blades of grass grow through the ground, and they just like slightly touch everything in this area, and you can tell that things that are positive energy affinite, like they are healed and like they feel good with this, and everything else, it's like the little blades of grass turn black, and you can see the green go into these tentacles, and they just like shrivel.
Beautiful. Yeah, and that gets absolutely everybody. So everybody can heal for Wiz's healing there, and all these take that damage. And if anybody's wondering why Wiz's DC is so much higher, Wiz is a hero from last season, returning for a guest spot. So Wiz is quite the powerful caster.
He's a big boy, a big little boy.
Yes. Okay, these things are each going to use their reaction. These things look like they're burning up, and just as they look like they're about to melt away, they turn into solid stone and lunge themselves towards people. This one's going right towards Raiden. Raiden, you need to make me a reflex save. One's going to go at Teal right here. Teal, you need to make a reflex save. And one is flying right at Evelyn, and Evelyn needs to make me a reflex save.
It's a 30.
Okay, 30
26.
is going to be half damage. What'd you get, Teal?
26.
26 is going to be half damage.
17.
17 is going to take full damage. So here's the damage. Now this is fire. These things lunge past and then explode into flame. So Evelyn, this one like stabs into you and then explodes. The rest of you get just out of the way, but that fire still catches you. So the total damage is 22. So Evelyn, you'll take 22. Other two will take 11.
Is this a new round? We hit the top of the round, right?
It is a new round. So yeah, who was life linked? Was Evelyn life linked?
The only person who wasn't was Evelyn, I believe.
Okay. So Raiden and Teal, you'll only take 1. Wiz, you'll take 20.
Okay. Thank you.
And then Evelyn will take 22. And that is it for Wiz. That was a 3-action heal, correct?
Correct.
Okay, I am going to spend 5 villain points at the top of the round. And let's see here. This one over here erupts with flame, and just a big, massive spout of lava comes pouring out and splashes around the area here. And this is going to be... Who can we get here? Yeah, so everybody but Kona and Evelyn need to make me reflex saves here.
You know, I get the feeling you're trying to kill us, Chase. Oh, that's a 16.
Okay, Wiz crit succeeds.
We are affirmated, by the way.
Are affirmated. Teal is going to succeed. Raiden fails. Margot fails. So here is the damage on this one.
I have another 6th level spell. I could scintillating safeguard first fire this time.
Do you wanna?
Yeah, I do wanna. I don't want them to get hurt.
Okay, the total damage is 36, so that means that Margot and Wiz would be taking 36. But Margot, you're taking 20 less.
Has she taken any? She didn't take any from before, so this is the lifelink plus the resistance. Okay.
Yeah. So,
and so
20,
I'll be taking
20 less from Margot.
I'll
You're
be taking
10 more.
10 additional. And what was my first original?
36. So you're just taking 36 because you're taking 10 less and then 10 more.
Perfect. Thank you.
And then Raiden and Teal, you guys are taking 18. Okay, and then the creatures are going to go here. All right. This thing is going to move up over here, and it is going to strike at Margot.
Okay, so how do I take damage if it's not like just straight up half damage?
If you right click on your token and then you click on the number there, you should be able to adjust it right there.
Thank you.
Yep, for sure. All right, and that does 20 hit your armor class.
You know what? I don't think it does. Let me look real quick. 21.
Okay, 21. This thing misses you, and as it does, it's going to use its reaction. It splats on the ground right behind you, and it is going to. You need to make me a reflex save.
Saves. Okay.
Wow,
Ooh.
nat 20. Okay, yeah, this thing explodes in goop behind you, but you're able to just get right out of the way as that thing pops.
Sweet.
This one is going to go... No, this one's going to go for Kona here. This one is going to attack Kona.
Okay.
That is a nat 1. And it is going to use its reaction on that miss. And we're going to say at the nat 1, it just splats. Kona's going to have to make the reflex save.
Kind of like looks down at it and then looks up.
Okay, this one right here is going to step up. And I should only be at 2 villain points. And I'm going to spend those last 2 right here. This one moves up to Teal. And it slinkies upwards right towards her face. And then just explodes in like just a wide spread of goo. There's no way to get out of the way of it. It gets all over your face. You need to make me a will save.
Your poor dress.
It's
Oh
very
yeah,
rude.
that dress
No.
is wrecked.
Oh wait,
Not the
you have
dress.
you have armor on. You have armor on.
That's
Oh
true.
yeah.
That's
Dress
true.
is protected.
Will save?
A will save.
I don't like this. It's not ideal.
26?
28.
26.
I
is-
already added the
Oh, you already
affirmation.
added it.
Okay, 26 is going to be a success, which means you need to take one action right now and attack Raiden for me. This thing goes over your face. When you open your eyes, you can see that Teal's eyes are purple for a minute. Not like glowing purple. They are straight, like royal purple. No whites in her eyes, and turns right towards Raiden. Make an attack.
Teal, remember the nature?
Attack.
Remember the nature.
This might hurt
Fail.
Raiden.
Remember the nature?
21.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay, roll that damage. Are you a fiend, Raiden? I imagine you're not.
I'm a fetchling.
Do I add the other damages? I guess not the D6, huh? Because it's not a. It's.
Yeah, he's not a fiend.
But it is striking. So do I?
It is striking,
roll
so one more
another
D8.
D8. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You can forget about the 8. Okay.
14. Sorry.
It's painful.
Okay. This thing kills itself. You strike Raiden. And then the purple fades out of your eyes here. And we are out of initiative. You hear Tag Winnie. And you can see him just come tearing up the road right to you guys. There's people still trying to escape in different directions. He runs right past everybody. Did I say Teal? I meant Tag if I said
No,
Teal.
you said tag.
Okay, good. There's Tag for you. What are you guys doing?
Oh my goodness, Raiden, I am so sorry. I don't know what came over me. Well, I think it was actually the slime that came over me, but I'm so sorry.
Ew. Are you okay? Wait.
Yeah, I feel fine now.
you
It was
fine?
just like a flash. Here, I bet Wiz can help.
There's a couple of you that don't look very, very good.
It's
And
fine.
real quick chat. We're putting the last poll up now, as that was the last encounter of the evening. So this is the final vote. Foresight Faction with Evelyn or Raiden. Wizwazar is an alum. Or we have Teal and Margot with the Goldbloods. Final vote. Put them up there. Keep an eye out for the poll. It should be up soon. Continue. Sorry, guys.
Are we still in Like, does it seem like we need to still be running out of here? Or do we have 10 minutes?
The whole place is still absolutely coming down.
So I definitely don't want to be taking 10 minutes to.
Yeah, no, in fact, you see
non-magically
Dante
heal folks.
is now like the whole building that you guys are in the town hall is just completely wrecked. You see
Okay.
Dante is now stomping around the town very slowly, but he is just taking this whole town down.
Okay, I'm gonna do a 4th level 3-action heal for just so everybody can get the 4d8.
Yeah,
Healing.
we maximize out of combat,
Perfect.
so that's going to
So-
be 32. Yeah,
So
32
y'all get
health.
32, and if anyone does not go to full from that, let me know, because I always have Vital Beacon up, and I can get you 4d12. So, with consent,
Yeah, absolutely.
because he's got to touch you. So,
Okay,
this
so
is
you
what
guys just
oracles
continuing-
can do.
Yeah,
I just blow people. Well, stuff up.
think
you two
people
are very
things-
different kinds of
things.
oracles. Okay, so you guys are continuing outwards.
Yes.
Very good. Teal, you hopping on tag?
Yeah, and I'll invite Wiz to ride if he would like a ride.
Yes. Large animal, he will be up there. Only if he
Teal
can
is
be in the
Slide
front,
shift
though.
up.
That's fine. Teal is thrilled that Wiz wants to meet Tag. She'll help. She'll pull him right up there and say,
Oh, it's a good horsey. Oh,
"This
so
is
nice.
Tag. He's been with me a long time. He's named after my mom. Her name was Taglia."
That's beautiful. It's a beautiful name. It's been lovely to meet you. When we get out here, let's have coffee. We can bring Dora along.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
I wouldn't say it if I wasn't. And he
That
like
would be amazing.
Your happy sounds are cut off by a big, large draconic roar and
Oh, right.
thudding
Let's-
steps that
let's go.
seem like they're getting
Yeah.
closer and closer.
Giddy up. How does this work?
Let's go, Tag.
Okay,
He'll
as
start
you
running.
guys are rushing forward to the gate, you catch sight. Evelyn, you particularly recognize this person as he did speak to you earlier. You see that man, Calrithian, in the robes that introduced himself earlier. He is picking up some sort of glowing rock of energy from these cracks. He's picking it up and he's looking at it. He turns around, he sees all of you. Oh, by the gods, get yourselves out of here. You're not supposed to be at risk here. Go!
Are you?
Get far away from this town.
Come with us. Do I know who this is?
You have never seen this person in your life.
Who are you?
My name's Calrithian. You'll remember me. I can get myself out. No, go. And you see his eyes glow and he starts doing some sort of somatic incantation and you see him just blink away and teleport.
I trust
Oh.
him. Let's go.
I trust him. Okay. Yeah, as you guys continuing onwards.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna stop and have lunch. Yes,
Okay.
run.
Yeah, you guys run for the gate and you see this very hairy, bestial featured man at the gate. Wiz, you recognize this as Nix. He's pacing at the gate looking completely panicked, hands on his head. Oh, by
There.
the gods, I thought you were all dead in there. You saved some people too. Good job, Wiz.
It wasn't just me. It's a team effort. Go out by the skin of our tentacles. I mean teeth.
Very good. I think Dura chased that contract devil all the way out to that farm out there in the distance. I'm sure she's going to come rushing back for you. We need to go tell her to not.
I can do that.
Good. Take these people and let's go. I'm Nix, by the way. It's nice to meet you all.
Oh, nice to meet you. Right.
I didn't get all of their names, but I think this one's Raiden, the cute one with the fox, and then that's Margot.
Introductions
Hold
when
on.
death is not on our heels. And
Yeah, that's
his
fair.
bones crunch and change, and you see him shift into a wolf, and he just goes full sprinting off into the distance.
I hate
It's
when he does
brilliant.
Wiz, but actually before you pointed me out, I'm just now catching up because I've got little people legs, and you guys took off on a horse.
I
and she
actually
was
wanted
like-
to ask. I wanted to ask if Tag could carry Margot
Oh,
and
yeah.
Wiz since they're both so small. But
Yeah, for sure.
We're
death
like
was on our
one
heels.
person.
I wouldn't have left Margot behind. We're Goldbloods. You can ride on the back.
The butt part. The least nice part of the horse. Not when Wiz is on the horse.
I called shotgun, so
Fair.
Very good. Okay. Yeah, you guys ride off on Tag, on Kona, on foot with this shifted wolf companion. You see the whole town just coming down behind you. And shortly after, as you guys reach that farm, it looks like Dante just sinks into the ground, and there's this huge cloud of dust and rubble that kicks up as if he had burrowed. And then everything just goes quiet off in the distance. You can see survivors kind of scattered all around on the plains of this area, in the surrounding area. People look battered and defeated. Nyx shifts back into his bestial-looking humanoid form. Is everyone all right?
I suppose. I mean, not internally after what we just witnessed.
Indeed.
Fine
This
enough.
is what I warned when I said to not take the power.
Oh, her
wait.
selfishness knows no bounds.
Were you
Indeed it did
there?
not. Was I there?
Yeah.
I was the one who was keeping it in place.
Oh. I'm really sorry about all of that then, mate. That must be devastating.
Well, there is work to be done. And I see that you are with the Foresight Faction as well.
Oh yeah, that's us over here.
And I don't recognize your colors, but I imagine with the same alliance. Did
Yeah.
you break binding
Goldbloods.
agreements that can end the world?
No, I don't know. I don't think that's really a Goldblood kind of thing to do.
Well, then you're better than the damned Contract Consortium. He spits to the side.
Oh,
Wiz spits too.
You
Teal
on your
will follow
horse there.
suit after Wiz spits.
Excuse me. Teal, was it?
Oh, yeah. Teal,
I-
Tinbrook, nice to meet you.
I helped a child out of there. One that made it in. Out there in the field, I can see her confused. Not with her parents. Could you go grab her and bring her here, please?
Oh, yeah, I'll be right back. She'll help Margot and Wiz off of Tag first and then go charging off toward
Very
the...
good.
Hang on, Chase, before you do this to me, Teal definitely gave parchment to Wiz at least.
Very good. And as Teal goes dashing off into the distance, Dura comes walking out, looking frantically for Wiz, having just defeated a contract devil trying to get into the city and now seeing the city is gone.
She covered with ichor and looking crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Sadiq, I am so glad you are okay.
Dura, oh, I was so worried about you. And he runs and gives her like the biggest hug, but only gets her leg because she's massively huge compared to him.
She'll give him a big half hug as well, bent down.
We've got a lot of work to do. Did you see what happened?
Yes, I cannot believe this. It has come to this. We should have stopped Themis so long ago.
We tried. We did our best. We could have done no better.
It is not over yet.
Also, Raiders, thank you so much. There are so many of you. Welcome, army of new friends. You just missed the city getting razed to the ground, but welcome for the new touching moment. Sorry, continue.
It's just continually touching and we're heartfelt, and Felicia has emotions because she misses Dara so much.
Oh.
She'll, because I'm in my heart, in Tori's heart, she's also loyal to Teal. So Dora's gonna see the crumpled page in Wiz's hand and say, "What is this?"
Oh, we've got a fan. And
Oh,
he like
hey, what?
uncrumples it. I think we're supposed to sign this.
You can see Teal off at the distance helping a child up on Tag.
And yeah, I'll point. It's her. I said we'd go to coffee.
I
Sounds
do not
nice.
like coffee so much.
You
But
don't have to
coffee
drink
is-
it.
Somebody say
Probably
coffee.
find far away from this place. We should definitely leave.
He's
Okay,
Who
definitely
is it
I
that's
will
in
sign
charge of
this
your
thing.
alliance now? Fizzy?
I don't know. I've been in like doing things. Who is in charge?
He's dude. Little guy, likes coin a lot, talks kind of like this.
Yes, that's the one. Spot
Yeah,
on
he-
impression.
Thank you. I've been working on it a bit with Kona over here. He doesn't seem to like it too much. Kona does like the floppy ear shake. Yeah.
I don't think anybody likes physics that much.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Well,
He's just mad all the time.
He does
he does
seem
seem
that way,
quite a
doesn't he?
grouch. We can discuss this over coffee. Let's get to safety.
I like coffee. Nice to meet another alumnus from the Foresight Faction. You're both legends.
It's nice
Thank
to meet
for
you
the
too.
help.
I've heard a lot about you.
Oh,
Good
Oh,
things.
Wait.
good. Yeah.
Why are they considered the foreign trader when they're from our own faction?
Well, maybe it's like he points it next to him.
Oh, maybe. But I was thinking, you know how Dante burrowed into the ground at the end? Perhaps
Yeah.
when he comes back up, that will be the uprising.
There you go. That'll be terrifying, but also kind of cool because it's a giant Namus.
Yeah. It's all coming together. Now we just have to figure out how to make it not rise.
You are a diviner of the fortunes.
Oh,
Everyone's
yes.
great.
You practice the art of horror.
Oh, I do.
We must speak. I haven't had a reading in so long.
Oh, yes. And she like pulls out from her bag the folded up little cardboard sign that she had previously created. That says Evelyn's fortune telling. And she's just sort of like pointing to it. She's like, "Oh yes, well, I can be open for business right now, but we can also wait for a bit of a better time."
Coffee.
He looks back. Yes, to coffee then. I know a place.
Before everyone starts going, Wiz looks at Dura before they leave, and he goes, "Me mum wanted me to get into Harrow. I went a different direction."
Very good.
I muted myself. I said, "Thank goodness you did, Sadiq. Let us go now."
And you guys go continuing off out of Cheliax, away from the destruction, just huge cloud of dust and destruction behind you, to go discuss over coffee with your new friends, Dura and Wiz. And Teal eventually catches up and is able to chat with them, but definitely not on screen because that doesn't work. And we will wrap up there for the evening, everybody. All right. So the poll is finished. Foresight Faction did just barely pull ahead again. So that means that for tonight, congratulations, Foresight Faction. You guys get a bonus renown. Now, it's a job well done by everybody. So everybody gets a renown tonight. Foresight Faction just gets a bonus renown. So great job, everybody. Now, we are just a bit over time, so we do have loot to divvy out tonight. I'm not going to do the draft on screen just so we can let our players head to bed. Poor Evelyn has just done too much fortune telling, a little bit of a headache, so we're definitely going to let her get to bed. But I will just point out the loot that was obtained tonight was 40 loose gold. When you guys return to the Alliance, physics for a job reported and successfully. I mean, you know who got the power. You are paid 400 gold pieces for the job as well. And then there is a +1 striking cold iron fiendbane longsword. Say that 3 times fast. There is a backfire mantle, and there are 5 fire starter pellets that are going to come as a bundle. So we will have the guilds draft those items off screen, and we will call it a session for tonight, everybody. Next week, we have another session. It is our second arena match. So we are going to have 1 representative from every guild. We have Sokra representing the Foresight Faction. We have X representing the Goldbloods. We have Snotnot representing the Company of Honor. And we have Bravegut representing the Powder Pact. They're going to be doing a team survival match where they're going to be working together to survive waves of enemies. But they could also possibly decide to stab each other in the back, because if somebody is eliminated, they are out for the round and they are not eligible for the renown. But if everybody dies, then everybody's going to lose renown, and there's going to be demarcations given out for various things. So it's going to be a balance of working together and trusting each other. It's just a big trust exercise. So definitely make sure you join it for that. And let's give our cast one more shout out. Shelby, go ahead and tell us where people can find you and what you're all about.
Hi, I'm Shelby Hall. I'm on the internet at Shelby is a Nerd, mainly on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and I just made a fan house as well. I'm a TTRPG GM, player, and streamer, and a variety gamer as well.
Very good, very good. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thanks for pushing through the headaches. I know headaches suck. Katie, tell us about you.
I'm Katie. I'm here on Level 1 Geek, mostly behind the scenes with production. That's me.
Very good, very good. Felicia, you didn't even get an intro. Tell us about you, and thank you so much for joining us tonight as a guest.
Of course. I got the best intro where everyone was like, who's this person? It was great.
Yeah.
I'm Felicia. I am a player on the Side Quest In podcast. New episode today. Go check it out. Spotify, iTunes, all those things. You can find us on Twitter, etc. And I'm also, I guest on here all the time. I'll be here on the 9th. So check back.
Absolutely. It's going to be a good time. Thank you, Felicia. Tori, people don't know who you are. Who are you? Tell us about you.
I'm Tori. I'm here at Level 1 Geek. I'm part of this channel. That's all.
Indeed. You normally have different hair. People might not even recognize you as Tatum.
I do.
Very good. Tatum, tell us about you.
Hi, I'm Tatum. I'm Tori's older sister, and I'm just here to have a good time.
Yeah, you're a streamer now, Tatum. You're here with us
It's
on
official.
Tuesdays. We're super glad to have you.
Intermittent Tuesdays.
Yeah, it's great stuff. I am Chase. I'm the game master for this campaign. I'm part of Level 1 Geek. To all of our new 53 friends that are watching, we would love it if you guys would follow us. And if we saw your wonderful, not faces, but your chat faces here again, always happy to have more friends along. Thanks for the raid. Thanks for joining us and sticking around for the end of our session here. Yeah, we are Level 1 Geek. If you guys like what we do and if you'd like to support it, you can follow us on Twitch, YouTube, social media, any of those places. My personal favorite is Discord. You guys join our Discord channel. Not only can you get a free art pack in the app NPC for Hire for Tabletop Treasure Hunters, we just have a lot of fun chats. We talk about memes. We talk about food. We share art. It's good stuff. Definitely come join us there so we can personally chat with you. You can also show your support by purchasing cool stuff from Die Hard Dice and any of our other affiliate partners. You'll find our monthly discount code as well as our Patreon link in the discount section below. So thank you so much, everybody, for your support. We couldn't do this without our wonderful, wonderful viewers. Much love to all of you. Now go take a long rest. Do not let massive cataclysmic beasts burrow into the ground beneath your home. And we'll catch you guys next time. Good night, everybody.